Oh, it's 8 o'clock, and you know what that means.
Time for the 8-Bit Bros, not a kid-friendly show, adult language, adult content. Tonight we are bringing you the results of the Wheel of News from Thursday.
Mayo must?
No.
Mayo Q.
No.
Mayo chop.
Yes.
Look at
Do the right thing.
Ren, look at yourself during intro.
Oh, he's tiny.
I'm tiny.
I don't know. I'm not.
I'll do the right thing, people. Put your kids in the closet.
Doop, 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 doop. Yo, 8-Bit Bros.
Breaking.
Oh, God, I'm about to call people out and say a whole bunch of shit. Somebody had put out all this chatter on Facebook about OBGYN, Odell Beckham Jr., the pussy.
No, dog pee.
About how if he was going to be traded, all the insiders would be saying something. And I said on his little Facebook post, really? Just like fucking Antonio Brown? Nobody knew where he was going till it was announced. And then the comment back was, oh, that's right. You know insiders, dick. I see what you were doing there. Then 20 minutes later, you fucking Facebook messaged me. Is there a problem between us? Yeah, you figure it out, bro. I said it flat out. Breaking news 2 minutes ago. Odell Beckham Jr., Giants, bye-bye. Welcome to the Browns. And it's a perfect opening for the show because I really wanted to talk about this free agency move. We did it last year. We broke it down. I know it's tough to talk sports. We were very sported out through the whole football season.
And you're going to bring it back.
But how do you ignore what's going on?
I have a whole lot of great things that I could be saying. Thanks.
Oh, you just got
him.
fucking a complete defensive line. 3 guys on the defense. And it's not only the Redskins, it's the Bears.
The Bears, the Redskins.
The Bears. So anyway, Nick Vicarelli, if you're listening, you can call the fuck in, and I'll put my asshole right on the camera so you can lick that shit clean like the chip you showed up with. Just saying, bro. Hashtag just saying.
Did y'all bet on whether he was going or staying?
Why would he make another bet when the first one hasn't been rendered yet?
I just figured you'd try and counteract it, maybe.
No, you know what? I know where I stand. I'm bigger and better. I'm bigger and bolder and rougher and tougher. There is no other. I'm the one and only dominator. Yeah, no. I ain't bowing down to no one. You know that shit. I'll take any bet. You just bring it. Don't expect me to pay for the fucking...
Well, that's not for anything. That's not for anything. You and I would have argued about that right off the get-go because it was the bet, which means you have to come on the show with the chip and eat that motherfucker because you lost. And that would be our bet. That would be our bet. You have to do that.
Admittingly, look,
But
No,
you're saying he has to buy the chip, and I'm saying fuck you. You got to buy the chip. You lost. That's the money you lost. Was that
you challenged me, bro? It comes with a price.
Oh, come on! No, this is your this is your weasel ass fucking way to get out of eating the goddamn chip.
Yeah, Hashtag truth.
Well, hold on a second.
You want to bring it to me? It comes with a price,
so
bro.
that was only half of the payment, though.
I know the jersey was supposed to show up too.
He was supposed to eat the chip while wearing the jersey.
Yeah. Yep.
He refuses to get the chip so he can eat the chip.
No, hey, I don't refuse nothing. You want to come at me? I'm cool with that. There comes a price.
Yeah, Webb knew that this opportunity right here was easy as hell to get out of because Nick ain't coming around.
Count your chickens before they hatch. I see some chitter chatter about draft shows and all sorts of other shit. But
yeah, where's that happening?
Cornerstone, allegedly.
We're doing that?
I don't know. As per the mad scientist, it's still on the table. Where the fuck have you been, bro?
Whose table?
If that needs to happen, I need to do things.
Y'all should
No.
Y'all should be happy.
Well, Nicky's doing. He's gonna do things.
You should be happy that I don't have that scene set and ready to go. I would have been at whose table and blam, threw down the table.
Throw that shit down.
No, I got that other weird box set up. It's interesting looking at everything right now.
What did you think about this whole free agency move where Barr went to the Jets and then the next day woke up and said, I'm staying at the Vikings?
Because the Vikings upped their offer.
Yep.
Well, okay.
So he had an offer from the Jets on the table. He's like,
took that.
I'm going to take it, but let me sleep on it.
Well,
and then he went home or over the phone, hung up the phone, then called up the Vikings and were like, so this is what they're giving me. And if you match it or do slightly better, I'll stay. And that's exactly what they did. And he woke up today and said, I'm staying.
Yeah.
You can say and do anything you want to before the pen gets to paper. So
obviously.
All of that is and that's conventional stuff. We saw it happen with even coaches last year. Signed up, said, yeah, I'm going to go do this job. And just like we'll call him the predecessor, walked away from a team by virtually never coaching. Even though Belichick was more hardcore about it, and he did at least get up to the podium and 5 minutes later come back and be like, I was just kidding.
Yeah. A lot of interesting moves. Jets look dynamite right now. And there's always that possibility of...
Jets have done some okay things. I think...
Jets look like they could be Patriot worthy.
I think the Browns...
Like contenders?
I think the Browns playing as angry as they're going to be playing next year are going to be wild as F to watch.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to do the not so early, super early, before tomorrow is the day that everything actually legally can happen, even though today was legal tampering and a lot of deals were made. They're not official till tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay.
Would you like to call worst best team and I'll drink to that?
Oh, no.
Call worst best team the day before league season opens.
I don't know, because we still got fucking...
Hey, man,
that is the way too fucking early to call.
Hey, man, okay, the way too early to call. Let's do it. Let's do it. One each division, one winner, one loser, based on all the information you have now, and we can do this again after the draft. And we can have 3 in a row and see how things change over the year.
Saints-Patriots, Super Bowl.
Write that shit down, scribe.
I don't have to. I wrote it down last year. It's the same fucking wish.
You gotta start a new list. New document, new list, and this list will carry on, and you'll have the option to stay or leave after the draft.
Drink to
and
that,
then right before the season, yeah.
Okay, hold on. I gotta scroll all the way down to the bottom.
Why don't you just start a new document?
That's gonna be so weird.
What?
Just thinking about the Browns, man.
So you're calling Browns Super Bowl bound?
I'm calling the Browns playoff bound maybe this year.
I think there's way too many dynamics of personality in that locker room now that it is going to completely and totally implode.
What's today's date?
I think they're just going to be pissed off as fuck, and they're going to just fucking play mad.
I mean, they have...
We saw
Odell Beckham.
Yep.
They have... Who is it, Nick Chubb?
Yep.
But he doesn't really have much of a personality. At least he didn't last year. He was like, I'm going to work doing my job. Leave me the fuck alone.
Yep. And I imagine he'll stay on that.
You got the cornerback from the Packers who they shipped off because of his...
All right, well, they don't have Jabril Peppers anymore.
No.
That was part of this deal.
What do you think, Ren? What do you like?
What do I like?
Yeah,
I'm going to do it. I'm going to say Green Bay.
Ooh. Think y'all...
I have to. Hey,
think y'all are putting it together, right?
You're going to hear me saying Green Bay for at least the next 2-3 years. Have to. This is it.
We talked about that.
This is it.
That's it. You got.
I got 3 window right now, and
Yep.
this is the best opportunity year one.
It's what I've been saying about the
year
Saints.
two.
It's what I've been saying about the Saints.
You have to because
this is it.
This is it.
This is it.
All right, Packers.
I'm gonna put on a shit show this year. That's what I'm gonna call for my team. It's gonna be wild.
Well, you got a good quarterback.
I'm gonna say
he could be with that team though.
He could be.
Yeah,
he could be.
Green Bay.
Yeah.
Raiders.
All right, I have the Raiders and the Browns going to the playoffs this year. Just want to point that out.
I would definitely say Raiders Browns playoffs. I could see that.
Yeah. So would you say Raiders? I think we all agree Raiders Browns.
Raiders Packers.
I mean, you could throw
could
throw the Niners in there too.
No.
I mean, I'll go so far as to do that.
I'm gonna go. My Super Bowl is gonna be Green Bay, Kansas City.
Think Mahomes makes another run at it, huh?
I think so. I think he might actually be the real deal I don't see him having that sophomore slump.
No, I don't think so either. I think he's a well-rounded quarterback.
Now, he sat behind for an entire season. He learned what he needed to learn, and he executed it last year. And he pretty much the same receiving core coming back. Only real question mark here is what are they going to do at running back? Are they going to roll with Williams, or are they going to bring somebody else in to...
Man, just watching running backs.
I'm surprised they are not in the Ingram conversation.
Right?
Well, before Thump, what's your pick? Because I do want to talk about that, and I've got some,
Super Bowl. Is that what we're doing? We're picking
Yeah,
Super Bowl.
Way too early. Way too early
too
predictions.
Early.
313. 312 actually. 312-19.
The day before the league season opens.
Yes. 312-19. Way too early.
Right. The day before league season opens, because we're not going to remember that.
Yeah, we will. I have the football guy. It's fucking burned in my brain.
Okay.
Gotta remember, we're football insiders.
Oh, we know people.
Yeah, and
just a few. But I don't know. I don't know anybody.
Chargers Saints.
I like that.
Channeling his inner Booga Peters.
I like that.
That's not just the inner Booga P, man. Look, y'all know I like Rivers, man. He's hard to not like, man. Yeah, he's hard to not like, man. He's
just a good Christian man that's got 75 children.
I mean, it's wild though to see how carefree he is and hear him say, "I got this many kids," and you're like, you don't appear to be a guy that has that many children, but actually as calm and as chill as you are, the way you play football, yeah, I believe you. I don't doubt him when he says it, but it's just like he's almost a unicorn because you're like, how the hell does he manage to just always be kind of meh?
He does have a good team around him.
Yeah, and they look to be in a decent spot. They played really good last year. Phil's hitting that same spot in his career.
I mean, they have the pieces they need.
Like you talk about the 3-year plan, we've got 3 quarterbacks that are all looking at it. You got the Saints, you got Aaron, and you've got Phil, and they're all eyeballing probably the next 3 years. They got to get there.
What were your choices again?
He hasn't good. He said Saints and Chargers.
Yeah,
Chargers, right?
I think his Saints are going to beat my Packers.
You know,
I mean, pieces wise, we'll see how it all works out, man. I mean, it's a long damn season, and we could all be wrong halfway through the season. Like, you could be flying high. Saints could have just, for some reason, not been able to pull it together, and we could be talking a whole different tune.
Who else you like in the playoffs? Give me 2 more teams.
AFC or NFC?
Doesn't matter. 2 teams that are going to make the playoffs. I don't care who.
I can see Jacksonville making a run again with Foles.
I was going to say Jacksonville's a potential suitor at that spot, but they've done some weird things with their other parts.
Done some weird shit.
Oh, God. Where are you, Kevin Goatee? Call in. 917-720-3038. It's the Nick Foles bandwagon over here. Call in.
I'm not jumping on the bandwagon.
The guy's played 3 games in the last fucking 2 years.
6.
Oh, 6.
Won a Super Bowl.
6. Yeah. So did fucking Hostetler. Okay. As a backup. Where did he go? Nick Foles. Yeah, Nick Foles. And then out of the league. Oh, wait. He might have went to the Browns after that.
Yeah, but he played a full career, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, as a backup.
No, as a starter.
No,
after
that. No. It's like 3 years as a starter, and then became a backup for New York for like 6 years, sat on the bench, and, won a Super Bowl.
And then went to the Raiders as a starter.
Yeah. And the Raiders went nowhere with him. Nowhere.
What the hell?
I don't know.
It's just like Cordell Stewart was a Raider also, and they went nowhere. The difference there was the team didn't want to play with him.
That ownership there.
No, the team didn't want to play with him because he was out of the closet gay. And the team, Randy Moss purposely dropped balls. He said it himself. But Nick Foles, good luck. I even give the Eagles more good luck because.
There you go, Tom. There you go, Tom. I gave you your clock and the ironic logo.
The double ironic logo.
No, I got rid of the blue one over top of the clock for you.
Okay, I'm just looking at the delay. I don't care. Do whatever you want. Are you guys getting me over microphone or just over?
No,
that sounds very roomy.
Oh, God damn it. Okay, that's fine.
I have given you as much knowledge as I can without playing with Loopback.
That's it's not your fault. I'm sure it's Skype. Sure. It's okay. I'll get it fixed. I'll get it figured out this weekend. But I'm surprised you're not talking about the big NFL news.
Well, we were we were talking about that.
We broke it. We broke it at the top of the hour.
Cut
our opening short.
OBGYN went to the Browns.
That's small potatoes. Ocho Cinco signed a contract in the United Premier Soccer League today.
Yeah. Look. I've been beating him up, and you'll see it. You guys will see it right in Slack.
One of your favorite people.
You'll see it right in Slack. I have been beating him up to try and get him on this show.
He can't even dribble around cones.
Fuck you.
Cones. He can't dribble around.
You're the same guy who thinks Des Bryant lost his step. Stop it. It's Ocho Cinco.
You're telling me Des Bryant hadn't lost a step, and my big criticism of Des Bryant is the highest drop rate in the league. He can't separate. Des Bryant hasn't been able to separate for 5 years. The numbers will back me up on that.
Any wide receiver wouldn't want to fucking run down the field like a lunatic knowing that quarterback was Tony Romo and whoever that fucking Dak Prescott asshole is now.
Tony Romo, the highest rated passing and yardage quarterback in Dallas Cowboys history?
Only when he talks about it in the booth.
I was going to say highest rated announcer out to ever come out of Dallas.
For way more yards than Aikman, Staubach, Danny White.
Yeah, but all those guys have rings.
Danny White doesn't have a ring.
Okay, well, it's Danny White. But you're talking about guys who got fucking rings, and one arm hangs lower than the other because there's so many.
You can't say Tony Romo didn't ring up yardage, and why is Des Bryant,
Tony Romo couldn't play a game inside of December.
How long did it take a team to sign him if he's so great?
Hey, he was smart. He paved the way.
He was smart. He signed a $1 million contract. He was making $12.5 with the Cowboys.
Those guys are the ones who are paving the way for all the contract negotiations. You see what's going on right now, and I like to call it the NFL is now adopting the NBA contract negotiations. Fuck you. Pay me.
Des Bryant signing
Hey,
$1 million contract, desperate to play for any team, is not setting any contract negotiation standard. And you're deflecting. Ocho Cinco can't play soccer. Period. End of sentence. I'm an old man. I could own him. Own him. There's youth league players that could own him. Own him.
I will say this: he can play soccer in FIFA. I got my ass handed.
The video game.
Yeah, he beat my fucking ass so bad it was like 8-2.
He's
beat
awful.
My ass.
He can't trap the ball. He can't stop the ball.
He's really good in Madden too.
Well, that was the big news today for me in NFL.
Where's Le'Veon Bell going?
Le'Veon Bell signed a contract with the Indy 11 of the USL.
How much do you think he's worth a year? That's the bigger question. I think he fucked himself.
Well, from the report that I read about the Jets' offer to him, it is not earth-shattering. It is a fair offer, and it is, and they're not going to move from it. They gave him more when Anthony Barr went back to Minnesota. They gave him a little bit more, but it is not going to be some stupid contract.
I have inside information that says that deal may already be off the table.
I have inside information that says a guy that no team would sign, he finally gets signed in the 10th week of the season, 9th week, whatever it was, blows out his ACL, may never play again. This isn't really setting the world on fire.
That sounds like Terrell Owens. I mean,
it's Dez.
Des Bryant. Yeah, it sounds like
that's Dez. No, that's who he is. Highest drop rate in the league for like 3 years in a row. Look at his numbers the last 4 or 5 years.
His drop rate's insane.
Can't separate. Can't run a route. Can't catch the ball unless you toss it up in the end zone.
Dak Prescott. Tony Romo, Dak Prescott. You put that guy, and I'll say this, and it's not because it's my team, because I can name about 8 quarterbacks in the league. You put any wide receiver behind Tom Brady, and he becomes a fucking superstar. Hello, Danny Amendola. You put any wide receiver behind Drew Brees, and he's a superstar. Oh, Marquise Colston, who? Drafted when? Oh, undrafted. Michael Thomas? There are.
See, the only thing I say about that is if you take Danny Amendola away from Brady, he's in big trouble because he was his go-to guy.
But you can. There are a lot of quarterbacks in the league that you can put a wide receiver behind, and he could be mediocre and looks like a superstar. We saw the same thing with Crabtree a couple of years ago. Everybody was hot on the Crabtree trail, and then they traded him off, and it was like, oh, okay. Now he's like a 40-round pick in your fantasy league instead of being a top 15, top 20 because of the quarterback he was behind. It's like anybody in Miami. Would you want any of the wide receivers behind Tannehill? Tannehill's a horrible.
I don't know if Odell Beckham Jr. didn't play in the biggest media market. Would anybody even bat an eye that he went to the Browns? I don't think so.
Question.
Go ahead.
What drove Bridgewater out of being a starting quarterback in Miami?
Money.
To stay as a backup?
Yep.
I mean, I know he appreciates the knowledge.
Well, he's got 1 more year in knowledge, and then he could be the starting quarterback. I mean, it could be. I mean, who is the? It could be. This could be the Aaron syndrome. What was that guy's name? He played for the Saints, black quarterback. Played after Bobby Hebert. Aaron. Great quarterback. Couldn't lead the team. That could be a Bridgewater situation. He's a decent quarterback, but he falls into that category of where the NFL has become. It's I don't want to call it a 1 year and done, but that's pretty much what it is. You show me what you can do, or I'm moving on.
Yeah, but
that goes all the way to the coaching level.
He could have just went to Miami.
For what? What's Miami got? They got nothing right now, and they have no cap space to do anything. Saints have almost a complete team and still have a little bit cap space. I don't like the fucking Latavius Murray move and losing Ingram to the free market, but
Aaron Brooks.
Aaron Brooks, thank you. A great quarterback. Couldn't lead the team anywhere. Didn't have the capability to do it, but he was a good quarterback. The Ingram thing, I look at Le'Veon Bell now, and we say Raiders, which makes logical sense since AB's there. You just bring the fucking Pittsburgh there.
It makes no sense because they don't have the kind of money like that to actually pull him there either.
Yeah, they can give up a draft pick for him. They can give up draft picks for him. And you know what? He's a free agent, so it's signable.
That's if.
We'll give you a lump sum guarantee up front, which doesn't go against the cap because it's called a signing bonus. Don't go against the cap. And we'll pay you out in the first 2 years of your contract, and then you make $7 million, $7 million, $7 million. Hello. Front-loaded. Kirk Cousins. Front-loaded. Makes nothing on the end. Plays his last year for almost free. Front-loaded.
Oh.
Makes great sense over there. The problem here is...
Did you get the deals? Did you finally get the deal details worked out on the Case Keenum deal? We're only paying him 3.5.
Yeah, 3.5 mil. That's
a contract.
No, only 3. Yeah, he picked up the dead money.
So if I take on Ocho Cinco in soccer, do I have to buy the stadium?
Only if it's not owned by...
Because, I mean, if we're doing these bets where somebody else has to buy the chip, do I have to buy the stadium?
Good question, I guess.
Do I have to buy the ball?
Very good.
And his cleats? Or how does all this work?
Well, it all depends on what wager you make with Ocho.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. I think Le'Veon Bell hurt himself because he didn't come up with a deal before the Saints made a decision on what they were doing with their running back. I think Le'Veon Bell easily could have gotten somewhere between his 15 and 18 million a year asking price.
I don't know why.
I don't think so.
Now I think he's now I think he's worth no more than 12 million a year, because why would I spend that on friend's favorite word, a 30-year-old, 29, whatever, an older player, when I can go get Ingram coming off contract with the Saints on a rookie contract, and I can snag him for a hell of a lot less at $8 million a year.
I think the Ingram situation might have really threw the kink in a Le'Veon Bell free agency this season.
Yeah, price-wise, I think so.
I think him hitting the market, which was unexpected. I mean, everybody last year, we knew one of those guys. We knew that those guys were going to be discussing about how this would work.
Yeah, me and Red had a lot of conversations.
Yeah,
he's gone. I'm like, you can't say that just yet.
There was possibilities that he could have stayed, but they brought in another guy, and
a hometown discount wasn't enough for him. And props, bro, get your money.
You know, so for him to hit the market, I think that's going to be the kink that throws Bell off. And I think it comes down to he wants the money. He showed that that's what he wanted.
Paid.
But now I don't think nobody's interested in paying that kind of money for him, for a guy who's...
I said that last year. I said that during the season. This will hurt him. No one is going to want to pay for someone who they don't know what they're getting after you sat out for a year and basically did nothing.
You quit on a team.
I mean, that speaks volumes in and of itself.
And looking back at it, I know I said a bunch of stuff about the fact that, you know, when you look at him during the season, there was potential that he could have done some things.
Yeah.
And he could have set some things in order, but it seems like his agents mishandled this and he's mishandled this. This just looks bad.
Did you hear one of the things that's coming out and how he's going to announce the team that he's going to? He's going to drop a track off his new album at midnight.
No.
Yep. I've read that. He's going to drop a new rap album at midnight, and in that album he will say where he's going.
What's his rapper name? Little Boy.
It's the only way anybody listens to
you
that
said Little
album.
Boy. I'm going to be in Metairie, Illinois.
That is true, yeah.
All right, why don't we go to break? Come back. We can bring more of this shit.
Yeah, I need a beer. Definitely.
Ocho Cinco sucks at soccer.
With that said, 8-Bit Bros, we'll be back right after this.
For the next 4 shows, I'm wearing his jersey.
Imagine. It takes 5 seconds to send a text, and for those 5 seconds, you're driving blind. life is worth more than a text.
Stay alive. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org, a message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, Noise, and the Ad Council.
If you have a pet, you know how difficult it can be to handle business. Ranger Rob's pet poopy bags are #1 and the #2 business. Ranger Rob pet poopy bags are easy to manage with handles and they're extra wide. These bags come in all shapes and sizes. With 120 per box, that's about a 2-month supply. Ranger Rob pet poopy bags are made from biodegradable material that make it effortless and easy to make knots so that you do not have to touch the business. The box even transforms into a handy dispenser. Ranger Rob pet poopy bags are even lemon scented. They are made big enough for even the largest of dogs and thick enough to ensure that there is no mess. They're also great for cat litter boxes. Simply place your hand in the bag, pick up the waste, and reverse the bag over your hand and tie. Head over to RangerRobShop.com for more information on Ranger Rob's pet poopy bags.
Bud Light presents Real American Heroes.
Real American heroes.
Today we salute you, Mr. Losing Locker Room Reporter.
Mr. Losing Locker Room Reporter.
Wherever a semi-naked man is crying like a schoolgirl because he lost a ball game, you are there.
So sad, too bad now.
Why did they lose? Because some millionaire dropped the ball. A millionaire who needs a mic stuck in his face on national television.
Oh, no.
Go ahead. Wear your cashmere blazer to work. No one's going to pour champagne on it where you're going.
They're just losers.
So crack open an ice cold Bud Light, oh bringer of bad news. You're not a big loser. You just interview them.
Don't wanna talk about it.
Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
You got something you want to get off your chest? We want to hear it. Call in 917-720-3038. The Ironic Radio hotline is now open. Ironic Radio, well, isn't it?
I ain't no joke. I used to let the mic smoke. Now I slam it when I'm done and make sure it's broke. When I'm gone, no one gets on, cause I won't let nobody press up and mess up the scene I set. I like to stand in the crowd and watch the people wonder, damn. But think about it, then you understand. I'm just an addict, addicted to music. Maybe it's a habit. I gotta use it, even if it's jazz or the quiet storm. I hook a beat up, convert it into hip-hop form. Write a rhyme and graffiti in every show you see me in. Deep concentration, cause I'm no comedian. Jokers are wild if you wanna be tame. I treat you like a child and you're gonna be named another enemy, not even a friend of me, cause you'll get fried in the end when you pretend to be competing. Cause I just put your mind on pause and I complete when you compare my rhyme with yours. I wake you up and as I stare in your face, you seem stunned. Remember me, the one you got your idea from, but soon you start to suffer. The tune will get rougher when you start to stutter. That's when you had enough of fighting. It'll make you choke. You can't provoke, you can't cope. You should have broke because I ain't no joke. Question as serious as cancer. Who can keep the average dancer hyper as a heart attack? Nobody smiling, cause you're expressing the rhyme that I'm styling. This is what we all sit down to write. You can't make it, so you take it home, break it and bite. Use pieces and bits of all my hip-hop hits. Get the style down packed, then it's time to switch. Put my tape on pause and add some more to yours. Then you figured you're ready for the neighborhood tours. The EMC, EE, don't even try to be. When you come up to speak, don't even lie to me. You like to exaggerate, dream and imaginate, then change the rhyme around that could aggravate me. So when you see me come up, freeze, or you'll be one of those 7 MCs. They think that I'm a new jack, but only if they knew that. They who think wrong, or they who can't do that style that I'm doing, they might ruin patterns and paragraphs based on you. And you're all beat DJ. If anything he play sound familiar, I'll wait till he say play him. So I'ma have to diss. Who broke, you can get a smack for this. I ain't no joke. hold the microphone like a grudge. Be a whole of record so the needle don't budge. I hold a conversation cause what I invent. I nominated my DJ the president. When I'm CL, keep a freestyle going steadily. So pucker up and whistle my melody. But don't miss one, there'll be another rough rhyme after this one. Before you know it, you're following it fiending, waiting for the punchline to get the meaning. Like before, the moral of my story I'm telling. Nobody beats the R, so stop yelling. Save it, put it in your pocket for later. Cause I'm moving the crowd and be a rectificator. No interruptions till the mic is broke. When I'm gone, then you can joke. Cause everything is real on a serious tip. Keep playing, and I get furious quick, and I'll take you for a walk through hell. Freeze your dome, then watch your eyeballs swell. Guide you out of triple stage darkness. When it get dark again, then I'ma spark this microphone. Cause the heat is on. You see smoke in the finish when the beat is gone. I'm no joke, no joke.
Bit Bros would like to thank Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope for just muting that commercial break.
Is that one of the ones?
Every fucking suck, especially YouTube. 8-Bit Bros Early Edition. Fucking gay. 8-Bit Bros Early Edition. Sitting, chilling, talking all sorts of bullshit. Football. I think we might be off that. I'm not sure. With the one and only Tom Gully from the Tom Gully Show.
Yeah, you gonna wear the Boca Raton FC jersey? You gonna buy one of those?
He's still going on about my man Ocho. I'm gonna wear Ocho's jersey Thursday night backwards, so you can see it says Ocho Cinco on the back of it. Autograph,
not the Boca Raton FC.
Autograph, by the way. Yeah.
You gonna get a Boca Raton FC jersey?
Maybe.
Would it be ridiculous to own one?
Are they even?
I don't know. I think he's
in a D league.
he's gonna play left out.
Left out.
Left bench.
Left out. I love it. That's great. Shut that off. Thank you. See what happens now. Sucking up resources here. So I got a Donna-ism for you, gentlemen.
That explains why you froze.
Yeah, I shut that off. I got a Donna-ism for you, and I guess before I can say that, I think Mr. Tom Gully needs to understand what a Donna-ism is.
I don't think so. I got on Facebook where it says people you may know or whatever.
Yeah.
She showed up in mine, and I'm like, what is this girl doing standing next to,
She is Mrs. Webboy.
Well,
better known as IDK.
IDK, yeah. So we had an IDK-ism.
Yeah, she looked like she was standing next to the Tyler Hicks or Taylor Hicks, the guy that won American Idol at one time with the gray hair.
Yep.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Yep, that's Webb.
so we've all gone down to New Orleans a couple times, and this one day we're down in the bayou. We're in a really nice oyster bar with a bourbon bar. What was that, like 100 different bourbons?
Yeah, well, more than that.
$690.
Oh, is this the place? Is this the place we went to the last day we were there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, well, this is when we all went. We're all sitting at the bar, at the oyster bar.
He had just hopped on his plane, and you,
went there.
Chris,
Yeah.
Lee, Donna.
Yeah, I'm talking.
This is the trip before.
The first time. Yeah.
This time
the first
you
time,
left. We went there.
So we're sitting there and we're looking at menus, and I'm looking at all the oysters because you got like 9 different kinds of oysters you can get, and we're looking at the bourbon menu. And
9 different kinds of oysters.
My girl leans over to me and she goes, she's looking at the soup. She's like, I think I want a soup. I'm like, oh, well, what's your choices? And she runs them down, and then she goes, soup du jour. I don't think I like that. So everybody heard that because my girl don't know how to whisper at all.
No.
The entire restaurant heard it. And everybody snapped their heads like. So today, we're in the bar, and we got another IDK-ism. She turns to me and she says, I wonder, because it's taco night at the bar. They do tacos, soft shell, hard shell.
Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, Taco Tuesday, and they're pretty good. I got a Monahan House props. It's a pretty damn good tacos, huge, good portion, 3 for like $5. So she turns to me and she says, "I wonder if they'll do the tacos over tortilla chips instead." Now, me being in the 8-Bit Bros mode, looked at her and immediately said, "Isn't that called nachos?" I mean, is it not nachos? I mean, think about it. What's in a taco? Tomatoes, lettuce, olives. There's cheese.
And if you really go down that road, you got the creamy white shit.
Right.
Creamy shit.
Yeah, well, you get the salsa and the sour cream. You don't get the guac. So, okay, -1 for the taco. But, I mean.
That's a guaco.
Nachos over tortilla chips. Tacos over tortilla chips. It's called fucking nacho. It's nachos. What's missing?
Guacamole.
Guac and bean dip.
Well, maybe the bean dip,
Maybe
depending on where.
nachos.
Depending where you're going. I mean, we're not talking like Outback or.
Sometimes they have 7-layer, so there's extra stuff. But you're right. I was in Muncie, Indiana one time, and I asked the waitress, "What's the soup du jour?" And she goes, "Oh, that's the soup of the day." And I'm like, moron du jour. I'm wanting to know what actual kind of soup it is. I know what it means. You're the one that doesn't know what it means. Is it tomato?
Yeah, well, no soup for you.
Oh, yeah. It was hysterical though. I mean, when someone turns to you and says, "Oh, soup du jour," I don't think I like that. I mean,
First of all, it's French.
What do you say? I mean, you just like it's the soup of the day, you fucking idiot. What do you say to someone? There's nothing more to say than that.
I can literally see Webby like
if
sitting
I'm
there having a
sleeping with
conversation
her,
with her, and then all of a sudden doing one of these.
I would say, are you brain dead?
What?
If I'm sleeping with her, I don't say anything. I say, "Honey, you can have whatever you want."
Well, I mean, that's
No, you don't like that one.
I mean, that's a given, but I don't know. Paul Schofield in the room over there earlier. It's the OBJ of the Browns.
Right when we broke.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people excited about it. Makes the Giants real fucking shitty now. They got nobody.
Is OBJ that good?
No.
I don't think he is. I think you put him in Jacksonville. We don't know his name.
Oh, I think you have Landry there and Odell. Think of those two personalities in that locker room right now, okay? Then you got the cornerback that Green Bay traded them because he was a cancer in the locker room.
Yeah.
Ladarius Gunter, or I can't remember his name exactly, but you all know who I'm talking about as a player.
Cancer.
And who else do you have in the middle of that linebacking core that is also a cancer? And then you have the ego and the entire persona of one cowboy from Texas as your quarterback.
Yeah, I was going to say, who's that quarterback?
Yeah, that would be
Baker Mayfield.
Mayfield.
Yeah.
You have Baker Mayfield, and you have Nick Chubb as your running back.
I like that, though. I like that.
I mean, just think about that. My kid texted me. He sends me a photo, and he's like, "Holy shit!" I'm like, "Right?" And he goes, "Like my team will be doing anything, Juju all the way." I said, "You got Juju and Connor, and you have no money either because you want to extend Ben."
Oh, I'm in trouble. IDK was in the chat room.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
Surprised your phone hasn't blown up yet.
It's muted. Yeah, I'm sleeping on the couch tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in trouble.
Well.
Tell her you don't have a couch. You have a Davenport. Maybe you can get back in the bed.
She'll tell me to sleep in a Ranger Rob poopy bag. Trust me.
At least it's lemon scent.
You may have had it come. You gotta have scene control, man. You know that incendiary language is gonna get you in trouble.
Always does.
But you have a whole box of them, so you could blow some of them up because they're big and tie knots in them, and you can create your own air mattress.
Lemon scented.
And then you can make a few that into a pillow. You're good. All you need is a blankie.
Yeah, okay. I don't disagree with you. I totally don't disagree with you.
Yeah.
Cheers. I've got my own car. I'll sleep in it at the bar if I have to. I don't give a shit.
This is a happy day for me because I'm thinking over and over again, at old as hell as I am, how bad I would own Ocho Cinco in a soccer match.
Oh, I thought you were talking about hey, you have to go to the Family Dollar and buy spices.
Reach out to him, man. I've been trying to get him on the show for quite some time now. I keep fucking blowing up his Twitter.
Dribble around cones.
Keep blowing up his Twitter. I couldn't do that now.
Why don't you put Ocho's Twitter handle in the Facebook chat so Tom can tweet at him?
What is it? The real 85 or some shit like that. Right now, I'm looking up this fantasy tracker.
I'll tell you, you got to give it to Usain Bolt. He went over to that A-League in Australia, and that mother is scoring goals and stuff.
No, we can keep up.
He's got skills. The reason you don't see world-class sprinters in soccer is you got to have the ball with you. There's the thing called the offside. You can't just run to the other field. And Ocho Cinco, no, buddy, no, he couldn't. I bet you that guy could score a goal in the women's professional soccer league.
Oh, that's rough, man.
Oh.
You can hate on him all you want, man.
By the way, thank you guys for letting me use your serial caller line on my show.
Oh, well, hey, we got, touche, Monsieur Pussycat.
It was an homage.
The name of the show. What are you, a serial caller?
Usually the same way with me.
Are these all Louis Lou drops?
What are you, crazy?
Yep.
You're using my soundbite again, too.
Tom, so we need to talk about this. When you get these serial callers, especially like the porn girl that called in,
man.
You need to tell her to call
917-720-3038 between 8 and 10 p.m.
Those are pre-recorded. Those are pre-recorded voice-activated prank calls. Those aren't real people. I'm messing with their pre-recorded voice. They wait and hear your voice, and when you stop, it plays the next clip.
That's all I thought through the whole entire.
I've gotten those.
Yeah, but
I love that.
Remember
one.
your first one? How'd it taste?
That was the funniest one because I kept asking her to cut her arm off for the insurance money.
Yeah, it was
That's
funny.
the one we wanted to call in.
Yeah.
No, that was a prank. There's a whole bunch of them like that. They're voice activated. They say hello, and they wait for you to say hello. Then they do their next line. No matter what you say, they've got another line after it.
That's okay. We can play with that.
We can have a lot of fun with that.
And I guess a lot of my listeners don't like them, but
they're funny.
I think they're funny. Yeah.
I do. I find them quite clever.
Brian O'Brien hates them, and I have fun responding to them. Thinking up what I'm going to say back and stuff. So.
Yeah.
It's fun. Mm-hmm. It's fun. The next one that calls in, I'm going to ask them to buy the chip. That's going to be my whole response. You got to buy the chip.
Ocho Cinco.
You got to buy the chip.
Poor women.
How much does the chip cost?
Don't know.
You can't. It can't be more than like $5, $10. Just buy the chip.
Now it's probably available because they haven't been available forever.
Yeah, that's been part of the other problem is they haven't been available.
Someone just ate one the other day on YouTube. I was like, yeah, I would never do that.
No, there's tons of videos out there of guys that are like, all right, I'm going to eat the ice.
Yeah, that's right. You're not going to.
I'm going to do too.
That's right. You're not going to do it on YouTube. You're going to do it right here.
I'm going to feed it to the dog and I'm going to go.
Did you see the one? Shaq did it.
You're going to do something about that.
Shaq did it on the TNT show. Yeah, then the NBA show. It's awesome.
Did he do it around?
He runs off the table. He gets up and runs out of the studio.
I'm getting responses on Facebook from her now. How could you say that?
Dum.
You knew it was coming.
That's when you say, how could you say that?
Fucking left the door wide open for that one. It was a given. Then she said something else. Then somebody comes out of the kitchen with their hands wrapped up, right? And someone says, "Oh, what happened to your hands?" He says, "No, I'm just drying them off. They're dry. They're cracking and bleeding." And my girlfriend turns around. And she goes, "Oh, Vaseline and a rubber glove." Vaseline. Do you know what I did? I grabbed my jacket, I put it on, and I left.
There comes a
Your
point.
bitch says to you, Vaseline and a rubber glove, you have no choice but to leave. Wherever you're at, leave. And run.
There comes a point in every
Like the wind.
relationship where you say to her, do you want to be respected for your intelligence, or do you want to be loved and appreciated for the person you are? Those are your choices. You can't have both. I can't have both.
I broke her head.
Oh my God.
But dude, that wasn't me. It's what she said.
I can't believe her. How?
Yeah.
How, Donna? How?
Yeah. Oh yeah, rubber glove and Vaseline. I was like, the whole bar looked at me, and I got up and grabbed my shit. And the guy says, "I'll see you later." I'm like, "Yep, I'm out of here."
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know who the fuck he was.
See you.
The whole bar heard it. It was hysterical. Even the people I with looked at her like, "What?"
All right, so I can't get you the one chip, but I could get you a bag of them.
Oh yeah, I'll take a lollipop. You can stick it up my fucking bunghole.
And Mark.
Oh. I don't care. Bet's a bet. I'm just not buying it. I'm not buying it. And if you buy it, you better send a bill over to fucking One Viking Way, care of the mad scientist.
Is it weird that I think you're obligated to buy the chip, but he's obligated to buy the jersey?
Nope.
We're all in agreement.
Nope. We are all on the same page with that.
No, hold on. I think it's up to you to buy the chip, but it's up to him to buy the jersey.
Well, he's got to bring the jersey. Yeah, he already owns the jersey.
Why do I got to buy the chip? I don't understand why I got to pay for something. Granted, I know I lost it.
Yeah, that's why you got to pay.
Me. You bet
that's
me.
Why you got to pay.
No, you bet me. There's a price.
Well,
there's a price for
like
me
to going to Vegas and going.
Look, there is a price for me to step down to your level. End of story.
Sold out.
That is.
How come I got to pay for the blackjack? You guys opened up the casino.
I can't believe these people aren't just making more because of the amount of fucking money they made off this. This thing has been out of stock since like April of last year.
Is it because
they're on eBay for $1,500, Tom?
Is it because is it because of the pepper that it takes to make it is so difficult to acquire?
No,
they don't have tons of them.
Reaper pepper.
No, it's Carolina Reaper. It's not that hard to acquire.
Yeah, unless Carolina.
Would you like me to go pick you one?
No, I'm just saying they're probably not as prevalent as other peppers.
I could buy you a chip for $70.
Hey, man. As long as Peter Piper picked it.
Right.
How much is a peck? Can you get a peck of them?
A bush.
How much is
a bush takes a good 7 inches. I'm all right. It's all good.
Okay.
Do they measure in pecks anymore?
Only in England.
Right.
You know, the fucking British.
Oh, man.
Mm-hmm. All too well.
If you had one right now,
2017.
If you had one right now, you could freeze it by putting it next to your girlfriend's heart.
I would never do that.
With the Vaseline and a rubber glove?
Yeah.
Yep, got to be right there with the Vaseline and the rubber glove. Yep, that's right. Big shout out to Spunk Lube.
Look, I get it. He's making fun of me, and I'm good with that. But I mean,
shout out to not using any Spunk Lube tonight.
No, he'll still be using it.
He'll still be using it.
You can't get me that easily, fellas.
I don't have my book bag. Otherwise, I would just put it on the table right now.
More likely, it'll be used tonight. I stand corrected.
In the back seat of the car.
I mean,
at a bar.
You had to have seen the Facebook post that what I would like to say. Hello to my first and forever love. Webb did put it out there on Facebook. It was just a picture of his hand.
That was International Women's Day. In honor of International Women's Day, I present to you my first and only true love. And I took a picture of my hand.
So talk to the hand.
8-Bit Bros. Yeah, I posted on the 8-Bit Bros.
Yep, that happened.
Hey, it could be worse. I could be living in Utah.
Why is it illegal to masturbate?
No.
Is
First
it?
Cousins in Love have petitioned to get legally married in Utah.
Well, it's no
How many
longer
wives?
against the law to have unmarried sex in Utah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, welcome
How
to
many wives though?
the 21st century.
Utah's one of the Utah. No,
Close
you
it,
can't say that because Utah's still one of those states, I believe, where it's illegal to fuck someone in the ass. No sodomy in that state. It's a Mormon
I
country.
wouldn't know. I wouldn't care. I'm not into that.
You'd be
anyway.
surprised how many states actually have no sodomy laws.
Alabama. They have it.
Oh, New Jersey doesn't. You guys elected Christie.
I'm from Jersey.
No, everybody butt fuks each other here in Jersey.
Yeah, of course.
Look at all the guys down at fucking Seaside Heights during the summer.
Oh yeah.
Butt fucking.
Utah does have the nation's lowest drunk driving limit at 0.05.
And you know how many other states are like jumping on? California wants to do that next. They're like, fuck it, we can do that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two cousins who say they are in love with each other have created an online petition calling for the state of Utah to allow them to legally marry.
Of course they did.
Kissing cousins, huh?
Did anybody ever tell them the ramifications of having children? You can get married, but we're gonna not a lobotomy. What do they do when they cut your fucking
circumcise?
Not circumcise.
Vasectomy or hysterectomy. Yeah.
Right, well, yeah. Well, you know, for the dude, if he wants to keep fucking his cousin, he needs to get a vasectomy. At least this way she can move on and still have kids with someone else. But he should be crippled for life.
Or shot.
No, that's the shotgun wedding. If he had already gotten her pregnant.
Yeah, I know that, but still.
I mean, look, you want to marry your first cousin, go for it. But somebody's
Somebody's
got to
your
get.
third cousin, maybe. I don't know about your first.
You guys know about all the rules that athletes at Brigham Young have to, subscribe to.
Don't follow the same rules.
You can't have premarital sex or you're done. You can't drink or you're done.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of them, and they are serious about it.
Can't pee.
That's a person's problem, Louis. That's definitely go see a doctor right there if you can.
Or stop taking those meds.
Yeah, right.
Well, if you don't urinate, you'll die. So.
That's true.
Like I say, you want to do your third cousin, that's fine. Your first, no.
If you lose the ability to urinate, you die. Impurities stay in your body and kill you.
Well, I went through a problem. I couldn't do that for 5 days. What are you, crazy?
Yeah, that explains a lot of things.
Well, hey, look, I was just recovering from surgery.
5 days.
That's different. Your body shuts down after surgery. Your
I did.
Yeah, man. But don't they? I mean, when they stick a fucking tube up your urethra, give you a catheter.
Yeah, but at that point, if you urinate, then you're urinating. You're getting rid of the impurities. That's why you urinate. Your body cannot sustain life. You fall into sepsis and you die.
Oh, yeah, sepsis. Yeah. It's a very bad thing.
4, 3.
One hike. What is that? Time for the next show? 8-Bit Bros. Early edition. Let's take a break.
Oh, it is commercial break time, huh?
Yeah, well, let's take a break. We'll come back, we'll play a game, and talk some shit. And
we got to do news, don't we?
We got news. We talk about a few friends of the show doing things in places.
Digi Booty.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and there's that other thing that Ocho Cinco sucks at soccer.
And that Webby's going to be sleeping in the back of his car with a bottle of Spunk Lube in the parking lot of a bar.
Yeah, that too. That is happening.
That is happening.
They need to send us more. I want the pink one, please.
Going through a drive-through. Don't mind the Spunk Lube, miss.
Sorry, that dollar bill is all soggy.
I need to wipe up.
I had no tissues, so I wet my kitchen at 20.
Can I get some extra napkins?
I stick your hand out the window and go, whack.
I'll need him for a little further down the road.
Oh, like a snot rocket, but off the hand. Gotcha.
Yep.
Excellent. Loving it.
We'll be back right after this.
Everybody buckle up. Buckle up. Let's go. Buckle up. We go to the store. Come on, buckle up. Ice cream. Everybody, buckle up.
A lot goes on in the car, but you're in control. So only move when you hear the click that says they're buckled in. Never give up until they buckle up. Learn more at safercar.gov/kidsbuckleup. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Listen up, pet owners. Do you own a dog? Do you go for long walks? Do you go hiking? Do you go on RV trips with your dog? For God's sakes, pick up after your dog. I have made this easy for you. I am Ranger Rob, and I have developed the Ranger Rob poopy bags. They are cost-effective, very large, great handles, waterproof, and biodegradable, and smell like lemon. You can buy a 2-month supply for under $10. So right now, go visit RangerRobPoopyBags.com. That's RangerRobPoopyBags.com and purchase your poopy bags today.
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real men of genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Nudist Colony Activity Coordinator,
Mr. Nudist Colony Activity Coordinator.
wearing nothing but a whistle and a clipboard. You're living the real American dream. Getting paid to think up fun things to do naked.
Running free.
Sure, there's danger. Vinyl chairs, sunburns, chafage, and lawn darts completely out of the question.
Watch out!
Your keen instincts tell you to stick to activities that involve lots of bouncing and jiggling. And if that doesn't work, who cares? You're all naked.
It's your birthday.
So crack open an ice cold Bud Light, nudie boy, because we all know.
Nudie boy.
Gets tough. The tough get naked.
The Nudist Colony Activity Coordinator.
Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
You got something you want to get off your chest? We want to hear it. Call in 917-720-3038. The Ironic Radio hotline is now open. Ironic Radio, well, isn't it?
I'm listening to Eat It Bro.
Oh, how do you like that, buddy? How's that feel?
Oh, God.
How's that feel?
What are you, crazy?
Make up your mind. Decide to walk with me around the lake tonight. Around the lake tonight. By my side. By my side. I'm not gonna lie. I'll not be a gentleman behind the
inside. 8-Bit Bros, early edition. It's Tuesday for you people who don't know shit.
That song, every time I hear it, I want to die.
I like that song. I'm sorry. It's one of those.
So do I. No, but he wants to die.
Yeah.
He's answering the question.
Yeah.
So every time it just goes, do you want to die? Tom goes, yes.
He's already got the news. He's already got the news.
Yes.
Bad career move.
Yes. Affirmative. Without a question. Indubitably.
So the other night I'm listening to the Tom Gully show.
Right.
As he's, working through issues like we're all having lately. And all I fucking hear is the weather report as the dude.
I watched that episode earlier today, actually.
Okay, Friday night, I tune in to Dysfunctional Podcast. No Filter Paul right here on Ironic Radio. And 10, 15 minutes into the show, there's Tom Gully. And it's fucking the dude. No matter what, and that was an interesting show. I mean, that was a lot of the BAM shit and ripping on Ripple and
if I'm really tired, I probably sound like the dude more.
But now,
and I've been really tired lately.
Now I can't help it. Every time I hear it's yeah, man. It's like I said, go watch fucking Half Baked because
actually
Brewer plays the dude in the 90s.
Actually, in the next couple of days after that, I was playing Forza Horizon, and I got a wheel spin. And on one of the wheel spins, this was Forza 7.
Okay.
I ended up winning a suit for purchase. And guess what the name of my suit was?
The Dude.
Nope.
Gully.
The driver abides. And yes, it was the sweater with the space parachute pants.
Winner,
like
chicken dip.
It was the whole setup. The whole outfit. I was like, that's fucking awesome. And for it to just be a couple days after get the one and only tie that's ever occurred on the Wheel of News.
Yeah, if we'd gone to PKs, he'd have won.
He might have lost if Ocho Cinco kicked him.
Yeah, I was about to say, unless Ocho Cinco was taking one of the PKs. Cones, he can't dribble.
Hey, I never said he could play soccer. He's good in FIFA, though, and Madden.
Love it.
I got beat both of them. Ocho 85 as his camera tag.
Tebow got sent up to AAA, so stranger things have happened.
Hey, Ren's been for like the last 3 years pontificating how he's going to get called up to the majors in September.
Hey, this sure could be the year.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. I mean, you've been involved in a few of those bets.
He could be a July call up.
July now after the All-Star break.
For the Mets, he could be a May call up.
For the run
Mets will be out of it by May, so yeah, he could be a
March
May
29th. He could be called up.
For the run at what? Just above
March
the cellar?
29th.
I mean,
yeah, guy that's hitting 235 against AA pitching. He's a prospect for the Mets.
Yeah, 229. I want that in the majors. That's great.
Could Russell Wilson see a little early season action?
No, he's down in the fucking Cabo Wabo with some hot babe on a boat right now.
Ain't he, though?
I just saw that come across my Twitter feed earlier today.
I love how these guys, baseball guys, go, there's some dudes that can hit 235 no matter where you put them. It's just like, are you kidding me? No matter where, they just keep hitting 235. It's like, who wants them?
Here's an interesting...
By the way, Tom, you have, not to interrupt you,
Yeah,
I'm
go
sorry.
ahead. No.
Tom, you have whatever amount of weeks you have, which I believe is 2.
To get
the fantasy home run derby that you agreed to commission.
We have to. That might be an episode of the show or after the show, but we have to just go through our picks.
When are we doing this? What are the rules? We need
to know what
we need to know what the
It's very simple.
How are we doing this?
Everybody picks 7 players. You get 5 in play. And it's the end of the season who has the most home runs. And if you get 3 guys that get hurt, then you're down to 4.
7? I'll just take the first 7
and,
in the end.
And no dual ownership, right?
No dual ownership.
We have to do a snake draft, right?
Yes, and it's a snake draft.
Okay.
We have to do that before opening day, and we're not here the 28th.
Yeah, you got to provide the capability here.
Yeah, we're not here on the 28th. We're
not doing a show.
Today's Tuesday. I'll have all that together for you by the weekend. And if we have to do it after the next Tuesday show, then that's when we'll do it. It shouldn't take very long.
Yeah, here's an interesting tidbit
I'm done.
Came across.
We could pull together a special DFS on a Sunday just to draft a fantasy team.
It's fine with me unless Arsenal's playing.
Oh.
No, I'm watching the gears turn over there. Ren's like, wow, that's actually not a bad idea.
we'll have to ask the station owners if it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So check this out. I find this highly interesting, and baseball changed their rules this year to accommodate sports betting.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure that's going to piss off people like Pete Rose. But basically, yeah, I'm sure maybe you've caught this in the news, headlines across the board. But I read this whole article 3 different ways, and I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool. But then wait a second. You're now pretty much saying it's okay to bet on baseball, and you're going to help control the betting market. But you abolished or abolished or fucking banished or sequestered or put him in the Disney vault.
I'm still telling you. Yeah, but hey, no, if he's in the Disney vault, just like every princess, he'll get to come out and go in.
No, he won't. No, he won't. He was an active manager.
Yeah.
And that's why it counts. It's like when Paul Hornig and Alex Karras got suspended by the NFL, it was because they were players. They didn't give a damn if Joe on the street bet.
Right.
It's because they were involved in the sport.
Brian O'Brien, that is question of the day now.
And not only that, but Pete Rose was player manager. He was playing and managing, which means it's a hell of a lot easier to throw a game.
Was he playing that much at the time? I don't know that he was when they caught him, but he was betting while he was playing, I believe.
Yeah, he got
while he was in that player manager position, which means you had a lot of influence on how the games went.
But here's how baseball changed the rules to accommodate betting. All starting lineups.
Even though he said he never bet on his team to lose.
Sure, you can bet them to win and still make money. You bet the overs and unders, still make money, and throw the game and still make money. Overs and unders.
Uh-huh.
Baseball changed the rules to accommodate sports betting. All lineups. We've been to many games.
Oh.
You sit in the stadium, what do you see happen? You see the 2 managers come out and hand the lineups to the umpire, right? And then it's play ball. Not anymore. Your lineups have to be submitted to the front office so that they have control of them for 15 minutes before the game so they can send them to their new contract partner at $84 million a year, MGM Studios, MGM Grand.
Wait, so MGM got this too?
Yes, they did. MGM
Mother, father, sister, brother, cousin, uncle, aunt.
Yep, yeah. Merry Christmas, sports bettors.
Happy New Year. Yeah, no joke, man.
No joke, yeah. So baseball caved into, in my opinion, gave in for the money.
To
Vegas.
Like they need the money.
That's
$84
a whole
million
new,
a year.
That's a whole new kind of gangsta move, man.
Rose was an all-star during one of those years, by the way.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. 80, no, late.
But that was
85.
That was
85.
always
they
his.
Caught him for betting as a player manager from 84 to 86.
I know his
85,
bookie.
he was.
I know his bookie. I'm from Staten Island. That's what I know his bookie. His bookie lives in the next zip code over from me. I know this guy. I betted with him myself. all them Pete Rose stories you read across the internet, most of them are pretty fucking true, and he still denies most of it, but it's all true. He was busted 6 ways to Tuesday. He bet on his own team, and he bet on him to win and lose. That's a fact.
Yeah, well, he says he never bet on them to lose.
He says that, yeah, because that's the
and he said just like Webb can call him out though for the fact that you bet on the over under.
Yeah,
you can lose a game. You may not have bet on the loss, but you still
lost the game because you bet the under, and you needed to be under because of whatever.
You go back. You go back. You go back.
I don't think I'm putting that pinch runner in. I don't think I'm doing a double steal. I think we'll just. Why don't I put Mitterwald in for
betting
Ken
36?
Ken Griffey Jr.
I'm not going to say that's what he did.
6 errors in the past 4 games.
I have personally made bets in that way. You know, I'll bet this team. I really don't think they're going to win, so I'm going to cover it with the overs and unders and nail that. But, I mean, not for anything. You look at Pete Rose's managerial career and you dig deep into pro baseball reference or whatever the fuck it is. And he called more like suicide squeeze steals at the plate than any other fucking team in that entire span he was player manager.
Yeah, and in his defense, the Reds did, when Sparky was the manager, he was part of a lot of double steals and home steals. That's the type of baseball that
they played.
He played. So
he just called many more, and you can say padding the stats or whatever to try and cover that over and under, but it's a smart bet move. But yeah, baseball I think has. I mean, I get it. You want to control it. Nobody wants to. I mean, look at the lawsuit that's happening right now with DK Sports. I'm in on that. I signed up for that shit.
Mm-hmm. I bet the Super Bowl.
Yeah. No, it's not only that. It's false advertisement. Their original advertisement for online betting, New Jersey, DraftKings, FanDuel, anybody can win. You don't have to know anything, and you will win. You don't just come play with us.
I'm sure you need a little bit of knowledge.
Not
according to the advertising.
Not according to the advertising, which is false advertising. Because
like all advertising is true.
The average Joe Schmo, yeah, but when you're talking about
when you're talking people's salaries,
the legal,
this is like
in advertising, you are allowed a legal term which is called puffery.
Yes.
You are allowed to espouse your product in a positive light.
Yes.
You are not allowed to make an untrue claim.
That's right.
Yeah.
This is the best soda in the world.
It cures cancer and AIDS.
You're allowed to say that. It cures cancer and AIDS. You are not allowed to say that. It will get Webby laid after his remarks earlier tonight. You are not allowed to say that.
No, not at all.
Those are ridiculous claims.
Yeah.
Spurious and facetious
false advertising.
That's right. That is a subtle jump into false advertisement.
Backseat with Spunk Lube in a bar at closing time.
Closing time. Well, now I'll change that second commercial of that one and really put everyone to sleep.
No.
Yeah.
Question. I don't know anybody here that may have y'all heard about the new recent AIDS research development?
Yeah, that they may have found a cure.
No.
It's not a cure in the traditional sense of finding a cure.
Yeah. Not yet.
But they're noticing a trend in these bone marrow transplants.
Mutated genes. Mutated genes.
That's
why it's not a cure yet.
Right. Yeah, they haven't figured out the process that makes the mutation.
You're talking health and beauty news now, so you know I'm all over this shit. That was my topic this week, so yeah.
Well, you're also talking about is Djibouti. You're also talking
I am also talking about Djibouti, so.
Yeah.
Djibouti.
But yeah, I mean, mutated gene that they pulled out of someone. It's the second time they pulled this mutated gene out of someone. And they stem cell injected it into an AIDS person, so they shot it in him.
No, they did a bone marrow transplant.
Bone marrow transplant. And he also had some other cancer that he was getting treated for.
That's what the bone marrow transplant was for.
Right. So all the radiation affected the body, but he did have HIV, and now they can't find it in him.
The bone was involved at some point.
It's in remission.
It's like it's
sleepy time.
It knows it's checkmate, but it refuses to make its move.
Right. It's interesting. I followed it. I read all that shit. I thought it was quite interesting because the whole mutated gene thing just brings me right back to X-Men.
Well, I thought it was really cool that they may potentially be on the cusp of a cure for AIDS, but
and you're talking about them creating an X gene.
Oh God!
Hey,
come on, man!
All we gotta do is get that power glove, and half of the people with AIDS are cured.
Kablam! There you go.
Hey Thanos, can you snap your fingers just one more time? Just one more time. I know you already got rid of half and you're good, but we got this other half.
Can we get half plus one?
Yeah, you know what we should do? We should reach out
plus one.
More like,
and you know, Wakanda's in the worst need of it than anybody else.
Umbrella Academy.
Umbrella Academy. It's a factory too, though. You're spitting anyway.
Are we doing news?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, it is coming tonight. Oh no, we'll get it all done tonight.
Okay.
It just may not be on Radio Land.
He's got a game curated, so we'll probably go over time. Should we have Paul call back in?
No.
Maybe he can rip on Bam some more, or Terrible Tim, who is now following the 8-Bit Bros.
Yeah, I saw that.
God, no.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Right?
Hey, not for anything. I'm just going to put him and Lulu in a room together.
Hey, you know what? We have a blank space on the wheel. We ought to fill it with some Terrible Tim thing.
Or a Louis-Louism.
Oh, who said this? Louis Lou or Terrible Tim?
Ooh! That's a great...
That's just too easy.
No,
two distinctly different individuals. One's completely batshit crazy, and then there's Louis.
What are you, crazy? Thanks.
Yeah, but both of them
this
have
could
a
work.
tendency to not have a firm grasp on reality sometimes.
This could work.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, shit. All right, so what are we doing? Are we gonna start with this news, or are we waiting till after the break to start news?
I was like, there's 5 minutes until the break.
We could just cut a break right now.
Well, I could
5 minutes.
I could thoroughly bring the news as the S out of the week, which unfortunately is me, because I'm the only one that I could find that wasn't all the research I did. Everything came back in January, so I couldn't find.
What was your topic?
Hey Louis, you
found out of the week, giving the weather.
Hey Louis, are you following the 8-Bit Bros on Facebook?
No. He doesn't even know what Facebook is.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
he does. He's got a Facebook page.
Very funny.
Yeah, Brenda links to it all the time.
Yes, she does.
That's right. You need to make sure you find the 8-Bit Bros, because when we come back from break, we're going into this news hard, and we're going to clear the lines.
Yeah, Wheel of News.
All right, well, I got to split anyway, but thanks, and I'll talk to you guys on Thursday.
All right, man.
Enjoy your next show that you haven't listened to that you're calling into. What?
And now we broke Tom.
What do you want from me?
Go to the internet podcast and radio show streaming section just to see what show he's going to be on next. Oh, Chris Reardon from England. He's running a karaoke. Call in.
Hi, guys.
I could just see him.
So the weather is well, you know, the Yankees. Well,
no, he probably his next call is a karaoke show. Call in and request the next song, and we'll sing it right here live in the studio. Bring, who we got? Oh, it's Louis Lou from New Jersey. Well, yeah, what song you want to hear? How about them Yankees? We could talk about the Giants, but I'm really a Cowboys fan.
This mic is a prop. It doesn't even work this week. I don't even know why it's here.
How bad is it? We have callers and then we fucking berate when they hang up.
It's Louis. He doesn't even know.
What are you, a serial caller?
I mean, come on, man. Why do you think I just said what I said? He hung up. Yeah, go enjoy that next show you're calling in your little spiral notebook that you got to put the check mark next to. Called in.
And the date and time.
Date and time.
Yeah, that's what it
No,
is.
he already has all the dates and time. He has a date at the top of the little spiral notebook, and then he has each show listed down, and then he draws a line, and next to each show in that second column, when he gets on, he puts a check.
Yeah, remember, Tom, we did I think it was our 200th show, and Louis called in. And, you know, we were all happy. It's 200 shows. That's a milestone for podcasters.
It's on that show,
Yeah. And Louis calls in and says, oh, 200. I've been on 125 of those.
Yeah.
Like he knew the exact number of episodes he has been. And you see what we do to him.
Poor Coach. Coach would start for 15 minutes on a certain topic, and then Louis would call in after we had exhausted it to the very end. Every single anger, 4 callers, you know, everything. And Louis would call it. So, I guess you guys heard about this new
inflatable rubber
talking about it. Like we haven't even talked about it. I guess the U.S. team didn't make the World Cup. Yeah, okay, we just been talking about it for. Like he just discovered fire.
You don't even know the name of the show. What are you, a serial caller?
Yes.
You gotta edit that just to speed it up a little and get that blank pause.
Yeah,
out
but
of
that dramatic pause is kind of what makes it.
That pause and that sad yes.
That pause is full of incredulity. Unspoken.
I called him out. I got him just like I did 3 minutes ago.
Yeah. I don't know if you know the story behind Louis and how he even got on Coach's show, but we were the first ones to take Louis's phone call.
Yep.
Brenda from Face Off with Facemeyer.
Oh, yeah.
She was the first one to call on a Coach's show.
In the same night.
It was the same day. Yeah, it was the exact same day. So after we were done playing with Louis for like, I don't know, 3 or 4 days, when we realized it's just the serial caller who's got a spiral notebook, writing it down. And, Grandma, I did another one. You know, one of those situations, living in a basement at 56 years old or some shit like whatever the fuck the case may be with Louis.
And drinks Bartles and James.
Yeah, but right, because I'm still in high school at the Bartles and James.
They thank you for your support.
So
I own a Big John coffee.
After we were fucking done, like playing with him, we told him to call in the Coach's show, and he did. And then he called into Joel the Mouth. We had him calling.
We had him calling into everybody's show.
Yep, everybody's show on the network at the time. WBLZ.
Pepper
Sports.
and Chad's.
Yeah.
What was it? The Sheet. We had him calling the Sheet on Saturday mornings.
Saturday mornings.
And we wonder why WBLZ Sports doesn't exist anymore. Look what we did to him.
We broke it. We fully believe we.
What's the game plan? We just own it. Broke
exactly what we got.
The game plan was to own it.
Break it into 1,000 pieces and pick up the pieces for ourselves.
No, we picked up the pieces we wanted and left the rest on the floor.
Yeah. I got game plan for all this. It's already in motion.
Alrighty, 8-Bit Bros.
Yeah, let's throw a break. We'll come back and play a game. News, right?
News.
Yeah, we got news all around except for you.
I got weather as an asset, but I'm going to do it as Louis. I'm good. I got the ass out of the week.
Early
Found
edition.
it. Found it.
God.
I'll be back right after this.
You took the first step and quit smoking, but even former smokers may still be at risk for lung cancer. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know about a new low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early. It takes only 60 seconds and could save your life. You took the first step, now take the next. Visit SaveByTheScan.org for a simple quiz to see if you're eligible and talk to your doctor about screening. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Hello, pet owners. I'm Ranger Rob. And do you take your pet for walks? Do you go to parks? Do you go hiking? Then you're going to need Ranger Rob poopy bags. That's right. Ranger Rob Poopy Bags available at rangerrobpoopybags.com. Ranger Rob Poopy Bags are large, they have handles, and are lemon scented. And they're also biodegradable. Ranger Rob Poopy Bags are available at rangerrobpoopybags.com, or you can buy them directly on Amazon. If you're trying to be a responsible pet owner, then go to rangerrobpoopybags.com right now or Amazon and get your Ranger Rob Poopy Bags today. They're high quality, large, with handles, lemon scented, and biodegradable. Every package is a 2-month supply. Ranger Rob Poopy Bags, high quality, low price, good product. Visit rangerrobpoopybags.com or Amazon today. You won't be disappointed.
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real men of genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Tiny Thong Bikini Wearer.
Mr. Tiny Thong Bikini Wearer.
Beachgoers the world over see you coming and say, hey, check out the woolly mammoth in the rubber band.
A giant woolly mammoth.
Defying the natural laws of physics, you managed to squeeze a 46-inch waist into a 30-inch suit. Like ground meat crammed into a sausage skin, you take to the beach and proudly strut your stuff.
Yeah!
If you've got it, flaunt it. That's your motto, which is ironic because you haven't got it. So crack open an ice cold Bud Light, sweet cheeks, and know that if you weren't wearing that suit, we'd ask you to take a bow.
Mr. Tiny Thong Bikini Wearer.
Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
You got something you want to get off your chest? We want to hear it. Call in 917-720-3038. The Ironic Radio hotline is now open. Ironic Radio, well, isn't it?
I'm listening to Eat It Bros.
Oh, how do you like that, buddy? How's that feel?
Oh, God.
How's that feel?
What are you, Brady?
Go fuck yourself.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Got a big plan, this mindset, maybe it's right at the right place and right time. Maybe tonight in a whisper or handshake, sending a sign, wanna make out and kiss hard, wait, never mind. Late night in passing, mention it flipped to her best friend. It's no thing, maybe it slipped, but the slip turns to terror and a crush to like. Then she walked in, he froze up, leave it to fright. It's cute in a way till you cannot speak, and you live to have a cigarette and these get weak. Escape was just a nod and a casual wave. Obsessed about it heavy for the next 2 days. It's only just a crush, it'll go away. It's just like all the others, it'll go away. Or maybe this is danger and you just don't know. You pray it all away but it continues to grow. I want to hold you close, skin pressed against me tight. Lie still, close your eyes, girl. So lovely, it feels so right. I want to hold you close, soft breath beating hard as I whisper in your ear. I want to fucking tear you apart. Then he walked up and told her, thinking maybe it'd pass, and they talked and looked away a lot, doing the dance. Her hand brushed up against his, she left it there. Told him how she felt and then they locked in a stare. They took a step back, thought about it, what should they do? Cause there's always repercussions when you're dating in school. But their lips met and reservations started to pass, whether this was just an evening or a thing that would last. Either way he wanted her and this was bad. Wanted to do things to her, it was making him crazy. Now a little crush turned into a like, and now he wants to grab her by the hair and tell her, I want to hold you close, skin pressed against me tight. Lie still, close your eyes, girl. So so lovely, it feels
so right.
I want to hold you close, soft breast bleeding hard, as I whisper in your ear, I wanna fucking tear you apart.
All right, 8-Bit Bros. Oh, I cranked my headphones up so loud, I'm screaming in my own head now. Can't help it. I like that song. I'll take the ban every goddamn show, YouTube, Facebook, Periscope. Thank you. Thank you for that muting of the audio, but it's okay. I liked it. Keeps me going.
Radio heard it.
News. Radio hears everything. We're good. Ironic radio, like Tom says all the time. Never a glitch, never a hiccup. Every once in a blue moon. Once in a blue moon. No issues. Fuck you, Facebook. Love you, Mark Zuckerberg. Keep giving me more privacy control as you keep getting busted for giving it away. It's all good, bro. It's all good. Trust me. I've been in this tech industry for 30 years. I know how it works.
We've had a lot less issues.
Well, oh, what the hell did I just do there? I don't know what I did. Oh, good. Got rid of that. Don't know how. But I did. That could have been bad. Yeah. News.
Why don't you go first this week?
Topics.
Topics?
Topics. I had health and beauty. Beauty. Health and beauty.
I have it right here.
I had health and beauty. Beauty.
Wheel of news from last Thursday.
Food from Did You Booty.
Webby, you have beauty.
Yeah, health and beauty.
No, just beauty.
No, it's health and beauty.
No, it's beauty on the wheel.
It's just beauty.
That's okay.
No, it's just beauty.
It's Web Boy, so it always applies to health and beauty.
It's beauty
always
news.
applies. Yeah.
Thump had the country of food and drink.
Yes.
And we gave him Did You Booty.
Did you booty? Or did you booty good? Did you booty good?
They actually had some recent. They got some recent current event that was kind of crazy to find out about while looking for them too. So
see, the good thing about this is you learn something.
Shit.
You learn something.
Weather sucks because it's what's in front of you.
Depends on who you bring it as.
The idiot of the week. That's who I have.
That's simple.
Who?
R. Kelly. Idiot of the week. Got caught again. Third tape. Third tape. But I ain't do it. You're ruining my life, man. It's like 30 years of my career.
I told y'all that interview was what? Didn't I?
And Gully had a bad career move.
He was what we thought he was.
R. Kelly getting caught with a third tape. Bad career move.
Oh, I can't wait.
On that as well.
I can't wait to hear where Tom comes from, though.
Right. What'd you have?
I rolled the blank space. So it being wild was not wild for me to make my decisions in life.
Nope.
It was you all get
8-Bit Bro style.
8-Bit Bro style. What combination of two on the wheel I had to do, and you chose Idiot of the Week.
Yeah.
And weather.
Yeah.
So the Idiot of the Week is either going to be me or it's going to be Louis. Because I don't know R. Kelly enough to do R. Kelly.
Are you building that on the fly right now?
Or I could just go to
Actually, no. His Idiot of the Week was supposed to be his choice on the Idiot of the Week.
Yeah.
So if he wants to be the Idiot of the Week,
I can be the Idiot of the Week.
Make it any different from any other week.
I didn't really have a lot of truth, but I really didn't have a whole lot of time to do research.
Whatever you're doing over there, stop. You're blowing my phone up. It just says Renderman shared this, Renderman shared this, Renderman shared this.
Yeah, I shared it to all the groups.
I know.
And that's just coming through now. That's an hour and a half ago.
No, I was just clearing my phone out.
All right.
Gotta make room for those girlfriend notices.
Beauty news.
Beauty news, Mr. Webster.
Beauty, and you know my beauty always comes along with health. I can't help it. We all know what a
It's generally about the vajayjay.
We all know what the keto diet is, correct?
Yes, high fat,
low carbs,
lower protein.
Emphasizes on eating fat and proteins with few fruits and starchy vegetables. Very popular. It's
very, very popular.
It's not really healthy for you.
What, the keto diet?
Yeah, especially for women. There has been a huge awakening of people who have realized that their breath smells like fingernail polish remover. Never any good when you're a close talker. They call this keto breath.
Yeah.
But now we've got keto crotch.
Can we get the T-shirt?
There we go. Back to the vajayjay. Where
can we?
You said
Health
women.
and beauty.
I mean, that is definitely cool. But can we get Can we get the Tom Gully T-shirt model?
You're gonna have to ask her about that.
Keto crotch. It's becoming a lot of women start report that they're
lady bits
smelly down there. Yeah.
Smelly down there.
That's why they invented vinegar douches.
Fingernail pop.
Fingernail pop. Oh, yeah. I don't know, man.
That's that shit right out.
That's not healthy for you either. But the keto diet.
Okay, so which do you want? Do you sit there and stink, or do you go eat a roll before you're gonna have sex? I mean, which is it?
You gotta take care of the vajayjay. You gotta stop with this diet. Just go to the gym and work out. Men like it better because they can walk by the window and watch you. It's like pick of the litter. Don't you love those gyms where
there's another webism?
That's what mine is.
Right, yeah. So as you're walking by in the morning, you got the pick of the litter. I'm gonna go work out next to that one, right there. Hard.
There's another webism.
Yep.
Come on, it's the truth though. You think it. You might not admit it, but you think it. You know you do.
I don't.
Oh, stop it!
I was gonna say, have you looked at me, man? I do not go to the gym.
But when you walk by one, you think, "Wow, pick of the litter."
No, I don't.
I don't think that.
Actually, it's a good chance of ever catching me walking by a gym.
I walk by and
I might walk by and say, "I like that one. I like this one. I like that one," but I don't think I've got my pick of these.
Why not? I like to watch the crotches.
Because the thing that interests me in a woman is how interested she is in me.
Yep.
And I can't tell that from the...
Oh, you must be old and looking for the final one. Whoa.
No.
Hello.
No, I've always been that way. It's
Hello.
like, I don't want to have to go through jumping through hoops to make a girl like me. Yeah, I want one that already does.
Yeah, we have
keep an eye on him.
We have an insect problem in the studio.
We have a bee problem.
This is not good. I'm allergic to like fucking yellow.
It's a carpenter bee. It's not a yellow.
I was gonna say, don't mess with it.
Carpenter bees are much bigger than that, bro.
Send him out.
Much bigger.
No, I believe they have a hive. I've either killed or picked up dead.
In the wall. There's a hive.
Probably about 13 of them.
They're coming. Yeah, he's killed 13 already. They're coming out of the window.
Well, there's an easy way to tell.
I like how they went through a bank teller's fucking chute.
It's easy to tell if they're a carpenter bee because their buzz sounds like the song we've only just begun.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Keto crotch, bro.
One of them dies from not eating a sandwich.
Not good. Burning off all fat instead of a normal diet causes the pH balance in your body to plummet, which gives you keto crotch.
Keto crotch.
Does it make your cum taste different?
I don't know.
Why don't you go on a keto diet for a week and report back?
Hey, hold on. No. We've got a girl that if you'll give her a tablespoon, she'll taste it.
Stop. I was on Jocelyn's show the other day.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, she was on Facebook. I jumped in there. I was chatting.
Oh, cool.
Might meet up with her at Triple X Expo up here.
In November?
Yeah.
You should.
Yeah,
she's really cool.
Yeah. Well, other friends of the show, we're going to go hook up and see the Paul Field, Jeannie Knowles. What's the name of that? That's the 20th.
That's the 24th of March.
24th, yeah. And that's...
you guys, we ought to all go out to Vegas sometime and go to karaoke Triple X.
Vegas, Bunny Ranch, not good. Web Boy, Casino, Bunny Ranch, not good. Not good.
That was
Bunny Ranch closed.
No, Bunny Ranch didn't close just because Huff is dead.
That's a repeat, y'all. Sorry.
I just it's not
that
good. I'm not good.
That one's not.
I'm not good in a casino. I can't control myself. I have a tough time not hitting the cash machine.
That's like me over here right now. I'm all over the place.
A very tough time.
All right, well, to put you back in line, Thump, why don't you go country food and drink from Djibouti?
Djibouti. D-I-J-U-I-B.
No, J-I-D-I-J-B-U-T-I. Djibouti.
Djibouti.
Yeah, D-J-I. Yeah, it's Djiboutian cuisine. It's a lot of like.
No. Not yet. Too early.
It's a lot of South Asian towards India. It's a lot of East Coast Africa. You're getting a lot of saffron, a lot of cinnamon. They do some Yemenis fish done in like tandoori style ovens. Cuisine wise, it's kind of that same little bit of like coastal diet where you've got a lot of chicken, a lot of fish. Not a real interesting place. Now they do serve what was there? Oh yeah, Hava, or also halwa. Halwa, which is a menagerie of like sugary paste. It's not really like a pastry. They'll add like peanuts sometimes to it, but mostly that's their sweet. It's served at a lot of weddings and everything else. Just recently, though,
in Djibouti.
Well, Djibouti in Djibouti, they were kind of hemmed up by the French for a long time. In 1977, they declared their independence.
In the new country.
In their Djibouti.
Yes.
New country, Djibouti.
So in 77, when they declared their independence, they had a lot of ill shit to say about France, and then they've had a lot of ill shit to say about some other shit. And they recently like reached out. Their most recent like president of the area has had both conflict and praise towards France. But they're real worried that China's going to come in and take over a lot of the local.
The Djiboutis.
A lot of Djiboutians. It's actually a pretty sad state of affairs over there. It was a really sad country to learn about when you go to look at into their, like the food is just kind of like scrumming by. It's really basic stuff. No culinary masterpieces coming out of the area. It was actually kind of depressing to have to do this country, where I was like, damn, these people are fucked up. And then I found out that they're fucking having problems with France and China. I'm like, damn, shit's fucked up enough. How the fuck you gonna have problems with two big money makers like France and fucking China on top of everything else?
Is in your booty.
No, Djibouti.
Not for anything. When I got my independence, I would have changed my name.
Right? Immediately.
I'd have been like forever chilling on the low or something, because
maybe they didn't know. Maybe nobody ever had the heart to tell them, do you know what the name of your country means in like all the English speaking world? It means I just violated you.
Yeah, it was really not the like most highlighted event. But it was kind of funny to hear that they are recently in the news. We're talking about they had news as of today talking about the French Prime Minister visiting their area. And
he just couldn't say it.
He visited in Djibouti.
Visited Djibouti.
He did Djibouti them.
It's because it's so sad on the other side of that.
He's trying.
President of France.
I'm looking in the chat room, and all I'm
President
myself,
of France. President of France returns from Djibouti trip.
Wait, whose booty did you do? I did your booty.
France's president returns from Djibouti.
The tears in my eyes, TC12 are yours, bro. You're killing me.
You'd be making a Djibouti trip, sir.
God almighty.
It's not.
No, I saw your wife. I did her booty.
Did you?
Did your booty?
You did your booty? What, dog? You did your booty?
Did your booty can also mean just a finger.
Start with the pinky.
Well, hey, yeah.
Like Webb's already.
Wait. Webby's got to go see IDK with the Vaseline and
the rubber glove. Vaseline and the rubber glove. Oh, nah, bro. Y'all been together long enough. We know she don't start with the pinky no more.
Well, hey. Time keeps on ticking.
Come here, Webby.
Now it's a matter of knuckles.
Oh, my God. You know, so the other day, Tom comes on the show.
Baby, it don't mean nothing until it's
He's
like
on
the middle
cam.
finger up to the second knuckle.
And that's a fucking Tool song. Stinkfist?
Uh-huh.
The other day, Tom's on here, and TC Casey's in the chat. He's giving Tom all this love, remember?
Mm-hmm.
I was repeating it all. And I thought maybe that the trolling feud might have been over. I even said that.
Oh, no.
No.
I haven't read a word he's typed in over a year.
Oh, I have to.
I've blocked
I
him.
have to read some of these because, no disrespect, it's downright funny.
Oh, man, there has been some good ones, man.
I don't care what steroid-addled.
Actually, no, it's on both sides. Like, I've got you as a voice right here to communicate your end of it. Like, yours are great. You're throwing hammers just as big as his too. This is like Thor going off against Thor in a mirror. It's fucking. It's hilarious. No, because both of y'all are in the same boat. Y'all don't listen to each other's shit. Y'all just throw shit at each other.
The only reason his are good at all is he's holding Robert Kraft's ball sack while he's delivering.
You know what? Some of these are funny. Gully looks like the kind of guy with a large adult VHS collection.
And how would he know what that kind of guy looks like unless he
exactly
is one or B hangs out with him? There you go.
My point exactly. Did not where the fuck did it go? Anyone else think that if you put bolts in the side of Gully's head, it would look like Frankenstein?
That's actually a compliment.
I mean, I'm sorry. It's funny. It's funny. It's funny.
Yeah. I just keep going back on the old favorites.
It's funny.
How does TC know when his sister's menstruating?
Yeah.
He claims his dad's dick tastes funny. And
we've heard that, yeah.
Dude, that's
the old favorites.
But look, like I said, Thor throwing hammers at Thor in the mirror.
Oh yeah, big time. Yeah, he doesn't know the hurting that he can take by.
He's so inconsequential. He's a serial. He's not even a serial caller. He's a serial chat room guy.
Hey, not for anything. You wouldn't believe how many of those I run into throughout the course of a day.
Yeah.
This is a guy who spends his time on Twitch.
Yeah.
Have you seen pictures of his so-called gym? I've never seen more fold-out banquet tables outside of KFC. Jesus Christ. It's like, hey, look, dude, a bucket filled with sand to do curls with. Not exactly the greatest gym on earth. And that logo, Jesus Christ, how many junior high kids vied for that right to make that logo?
Yeah. I'm with you on that one. I saw that myself.
Yeah, that logo, Jesus Christ almighty, shrink that down and put it on a T-shirt.
Conan, friend of the show, brings up in the chat room college admission scandal.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a big one.
It's big. Yeah, movie stars involved. Coaching scandal.
Mm-hmm.
Movie stars. Coaches. Lots of people involved. But we knew that was coming. I mean, we how long have we been waiting for this? What was it, like 6 months ago the NCAA announced the whole scandal? And that the whole investigation was taking process?
And the T.C. Casey scandal of him paying to get his kid in at junior high school?
Well, you can always hold them back a year so they're bigger and better and rougher and tougher.
Or just feed him more steroids.
I'm the one and only Dominator.
But
the one and only Dominator.
Good song.
I almost did that story today on my show, but I figured that one could keep. But there's some very famous people.
Yeah.
I thought they would be people that paid to get their kids in. No, they were administrators of getting kids in.
Yup.
Which was a little surprising.
See, this is where the NBA needs to just go back and stop with the 1 year rule. And if you're gonna go down that far, just let them come in from fucking high school. I
agree.
LeBron, right out of high school, and then they changed the fucking rule to this 1 year bullshit, and all you're doing is pumping, dumping colleges.
Look at soccer. If you're good enough at 17, 18 to play in the Premier League, you're in.
Yeah.
And we even had an American example. Christian Pulisic is 19 years old, ripping up the Bundesliga and the Champions League 2 years ago, whatever it was. Let them go. They're good enough. Let them go.
I think it's stupid. I mean, I really don't, I never liked the idea of coming straight out of high school. I do believe in that. You know, go to college, get a degree. That's what you get.
Say bye radio.
Goodbye radio.
Bye radio land.
Yeah, well, in like 25
I'm
seconds.
old enough to remember when freshmen couldn't play college basketball.
Yeah, I couldn't play.
They had freshman leagues that they'd play other freshman teams, but Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Lou Alcindor, didn't play as a freshman at UCLA. Wasn't allowed to. Of course, you couldn't even dunk the ball back then. But I think you ought to have to go 4 years myself.
But, I mean, if you've already gone down that road of pulling them out of high school and then backed out for 1 year, all you're doing is fucking the colleges over. Where, in my opinion, there's more talent in the more years you're in college. You learn more. And college definitely equates to the pros pretty damn well. And
not only do you learn more, you get better as a basketball player.
Yeah. You learn to play the game
system, and you're more a mature adult, too. You don't have all these head cases and all that nonsense. Yeah. Why do you think the mid-majors always have a team or two that goes deep in the tournament? Well, because they stay for 4 years. They play the same system.
Yep.
They're a team.
You know, look at the Lakers trying to put together a super team. How'd that work out for you?
There's rumors that LeBron could be traded.
Well, there's rumors that anybody can be traded. I mean, you know.
You usually don't put LeBron into a conversation of being traded from L.A.
Certain people didn't think OBGYN would be traded when other people told them flat out, you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we covered that already.
I know that. I was at 360. Pisses me off. I'm tired of it. You can come at me, but you better win. That's all I'm saying.
I'm waiting for the 30.
Ain't no joke.
30 on 30.
Right?
30 for 30 about Webby's sports predictions.
Yeah. Why don't we? I gotta pee.
I'm writing my memoirs.
I need a bio break.
That's it. Everybody's got to sign a release. Everybody.
No.
Got to sign a release.
No.
It's too late. I already got your DNA off a can of something in my house.
Can of Didgerbooty.
Didgerbooty, yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It is definitely.
All right. Why don't we cut the break, come back? Tom can bring his
bad career move of the week.
And then we can play a game.
I'm interested in hearing that. Yeah.
Because there's no point in giving the weather. Unless you want me to. Then I will. And I'll carry it over till next week since I'm not here on Thursday if you really want to do that.
Oh, look. He's looking for the bailout. Let's see. Yeah. All right.
I also said I'd do a shot. I'll pour that shot and do the shot.
Yep.
Ooh.
Taking some kind of penalty.
All right, breaking back.
All right, yeah, go.
All right.
Fine.
We'll be back right after this.
You pay up.
Listen and imagine.
Question is tequila or bourbon?
It takes 5 seconds to send a text, and for those 5 seconds, you're driving blind. Life is worth more than a text. Stay alive. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org, a message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, Noise, and the Ad Council.
What up? It's Geoffrey from Beer Belly Sports, and this is the 8-Bit Bros right here on Ironic Radio.
Bud Light presents Real American Heroes.
Real American heroes.
Today we salute you, Mr. Losing Locker Room Reporter.
Mr. Losing Locker Room Reporter.
Wherever a semi-naked man is crying like a schoolgirl because he lost a ball game, you are there.
So sad, too bad now.
Why did they lose? Because some millionaire dropped the ball. A millionaire who needs a mic stuck in his face on national television.
Oh, no.
Go ahead, wear your cashmere blazer to work. No one's going to pour champagne on it where you're going.
They'll just lose us.
So crack open an ice cold Bud Light, oh bringer of bad news. You're not a big loser. You just interview them.
Don't wanna talk about it.
Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
You got something you want to get off your chest? We want to hear it. Call in 917-720-3038. The Ironic Radio hotline is now open. Ironic Radio. Well, isn't it?
I'm listening to 8-Bit Bros.
Oh, how do you like that, buddy? How does that feel?
Oh, God.
How does that feel?
What are you, Brady? What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Go fuck yourself.
Is in bloom, the PR transmissions will resume. Now try to push drugs to keep us all down and hope that we will never see the truth around. Another promise, another scene, another package like to keep us trapped in greed. All our green belts wrapped around our minds, an endless red tape to keep the truth confined.
I will
8-Bit Bros would like to thank Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, and now Twitch for muting that audio.
Twitch.
Thank you for not understanding what an ASCAP blanket license 4001834 means. I love you, Zuckerberg. 8-Bit Bros, early edition, which has all of a sudden become the late edition.
It's become the...
You got shit lined up in front of you, bro. And the unfortunate part, here's what really sucks, Tom. I want to show you. You see the love right here. You see it for yourself.
What?
2 bottles in front of him, 1 glass.
Because it's not
two
not,
girls, 1 cup.
Exactly.
This
is the
your
love.
It's not your penalty to
This
pay.
is the love. Oh, watch me drink this shot in front of you of this tequila.
Oh, wait. You can't drink yours yet. Let me go get mine.
Oh, the Irish.
You know, go fuck yourself. If I don't got a glass, fuck you.
No, I'm not gonna chat here.
I am going to disconnect Ironic Radio out of this call. Where are you, Ironic? You are gone.
Just in time for St. Patty's Day. He's got the Irishman out, does he?
Can't do it, fuckers.
I got the Irishman, and I've got me some Karma Silver Tequila.
1 glass.
Directly from Djibouti.
Yeah, no lime, no salt, straight from Djibouti. This one's coming out with Maker's Mark. Real fucking hillbilly right here. Can't he? Now he can.
What were the requirements? 2 bottles?
Oh, no, 2 bottles. 2 bottles, 2 shots. Fuckers.
Okay.
You know where the shot glasses are.
Well, I got a bottle of Bacardi Gold, the big half.
I've got
the half-gallon one.
Oh,
I've got the Irishman.
And I've got
the penalty.
Well, Irish whiskey warm,
and I've got Jack Daniels.
No, I'll throw that up. Jack Daniels brings his friend John all the time.
Johnny Walker.
I've got Shasta root beer and Shasta grape, so I'm right with you.
And in honor of all the glorious football talk we had to start the show, I decided to break out the Redskin shot glass.
I brought a rocks glass.
I have another IDK-ism for you.
So what am I doing? The Irishman or tequila?
Trump my ass.
Oh, do the Irishman.
Yeah, it's Patty's Day. You fucked yourself over.
Oh, I'm doing a bar crawl this Saturday, guys.
Oh, nice. I love bar crawls.
Oh, Webb. You said you wanted to see something rebuilt somewhere?
Where's your stone? Yeah.
I actually had to go into GIMP and edit the base.
How low can you go?
I had to go into GIMP and edit the base in order to do this, but
I like the on-the-fly stuff you're doing. I'd like to see that built out in the whole. You saw what I wrote.
Dude, yes, I know. That's what
I'll get back in there.
No, I'm literally about to send it to y'all.
So here's a Donna-ism for you, or an IDK-ism.
You're just prolonging Tom from doing his news. You're pulling.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. News. That's right. Tom had to go. I'm sorry. I lost my. Oh, y'all are gonna make me lose my mind. Go ahead, Tom.
You wanted bad career move of the week, right?
That was what you were saying.
That was your category.
And the deal is, I didn't do anything on R. Kelly because I don't think that, his thing has been shot for decades. There's no career. There's no bad moves. He's doing the same thing he's been doing for forever. So I didn't use that. Now, I tell you one bad career move would be opening a gym in New England, being overweight, posing with other guys that are just fat as hell, with a backwards hat, an Amish beard, clear male pattern baldness, steroids, and then have as your cover image on your Facebook page, King and Queen of the Bench. King and Queen of the Bench, Saturday, December 16th, 2017.
Yeah. Do that, yeah.
That's a bad career move. However, I think this is going to be a bad career move. Missouri nurse, tell me if you think she keeps her nursing job, charged in killing of boyfriend, claiming they were reenacting a scene from a movie when she shot him.
Oh, you talked about this on your show. Yeah.
Accidentally shot her boyfriend in the head while drunk on whiskey and taking pills.
Yeah. Adderall.
She's drinking whiskey, taking prescription drugs. Kalisha Peterson, 37, was arrested after she called 911. Another bad career move. That's one where you just pass out and let someone else find you.
I don't know what happened.
You don't call them yourself. According to records from the Missouri Board of Nursing, Peterson became a licensed practical nurse on August 27th, 2017. So she was 35 when she finally got her nursing degree. I don't think she's going to get it renewed.
No, doesn't sound like number one on the list of things to happen.
So there's a bad career move. This story, by the way, has layers of stupid in it. When officers arrived at the couple's home, they found Dalton in a bedroom suffering from a gunshot wound to the head, and the woman attempting life-saving measures while he's lying there. What was the life-saving measure? Plugging up the holes with her finger? There's no life-saving measures there. She immediately admitted to police she'd been drinking whiskey and she was intoxicated. And they told
I don't have to admit, I just sent you a picture stating that I was.
They told me to take the red or the blue.
That's right.
Okay, here's another bad career move. Now, I don't know what the career of this woman was, and I did do this as a story today. But you guys may have heard it. Police in Slovenia have accused a woman of cutting off her hand with a circular saw with the help of her family to make a fraudulent insurance claim. 21-year-old and a relative detained face 8 years in prison. The suspects recently took out insurance for injuries. She stood to gain about $450,000 plus monthly payments of about $3,800. The 4 members of her family deliberately cut her hand above the wrist. But this is the part that I love. They left the hand lying there where the accident happened in the woods. Accident. Thinking that would make it look more legit. Well, police got there so fast, they found the hand and reattached it.
Sewed that shit back on.
Yeah.
Saves time.
So here you go. You got that. Good thing we were able to get here fast enough to save that for you, huh?
So we can give you a hand with maybe 25% of the actual ability of the old hand.
But just so you can, when you go to prison, you have both hands.
Yes. Yes, you'd hate to. Well, one hand, that'll be her tray carrying hand. She'll use the cutlery with the good hand.
You never know. That could be the hand she puts the Vaseline and rubber glove on.
Could be.
Very good point.
I see where you went here, Thump. I think the bottom marquee there we can use as like a ticker and roll shit across.
Oh yes, I've already thought of that, but that I would have to. That I would have to do.
That's just another layer. Yeah.
Well, no, that I would have to do in OBS because you're not going to get the video out of GIMP.
Can you read that out
You're
of a
just
text
not
file?
going to get video out of the GIMP, man. He's very camera shy.
See if you can
Is
read.
his name Kaiser Sose?
See if
Bring out the GIMP.
Hey, Thump, see if you
He's
can.
sleeping.
If you can read
you just have to wake him up.
See if you can read the ticker marquee out of a text file that could be posted on like Google Drive, so we can all just interact with it and have shit running across the bottom.
I have another one.
Well, all right. Now, Twitch is working on some stuff right now where you're able to live interact with the video on the screen.
Yes.
But that shit being done on their back end, it's not being done by the streamers. So
Dude, it's got to be a plugin in OBS. You can add it's got to be a plugin for a live stream. Got to be. It's got to be. It's got to be a plugin.
Like, apparently you've been looking at the same shit I've been looking at, but it's
whatever we do, it's got to be all interactive all the way around, so we can throw shit up there that we want.
It's interesting.
This way, Ren can have another place to be like web saying stupid shit again and have it tick across the screen.
Just what I need.
Yeah, but you would enjoy it. Trust me. We need this. It's more
Tom,
interactive.
go ahead. What's your last one?
Go ahead, last one.
Well, this is actually. I want to tell you guys about this. It popped up again. I've known about this for a long time. And it's a piece of video that you will never, ever, ever see.
The new R. Kelly tape?
No. It aired live in 1974. And it was a woman who committed suicide on television.
On television.
On the news. Do you know about this?
I'm familiar with it. I don't. That was a while ago. Yeah, I'm familiar.
In keeping with Channel 40's policy of bringing you the latest in blood and guts and in living color, you are going to see another first. Attempted suicide. Those were the last words of TV personality and news anchor Christine Chubbuck. She then pulled out a revolver from a bag under her desk, pointed the gun at the back of her head, and pulled the trigger, all live on television.
Woohoo!
She's a broadcaster for a local news station in Sarasota, Florida. And minor panic occurred in the community. The audience wasn't that big, but they called the police to report the incident. She was rushed to the hospital, dead 14 hours later. Video footage of her death was sealed away by station management and has never, ever, ever been seen since.
Yeah.
And of course, 74, probably not many people with home video. Over the decades, it's sort of been forgotten, but they just did a documentary about it, and they're doing a TV movie about it. So, bad career move. Blowing your brains out on TV. But this story has just resurfaced. So
Yeah. 2 years ago, it resurfaced on YouTube as a leaked video of the actual suicide, which immediately was debunked. And but it has resurfaced over the years from time to time. I remember a little bit about it. And you're right. Yeah,
it's not like the Bud Dwyer tape from 85 or 86 where anybody can get a hold of that. But anyway, that's all I got.
Bud Dwyer.
Bad career moves.
Bud Dwyer tape is pretty brutal.
I have that tape.
Yeah.
You guys like to play a game? Would you like to play
I'd love to play a game. That's why I rushed through the news and wanted to get the news done.
Didn't he kill himself the same day he was scheduled to be charged, Bud Dwyer?
I think he knew he was going to be charged.
Yeah,
he was indicted already. That they were going to take him to trial, and
it's definitely fucked up. Speaking of fucked up, I think I saw.
Ocho Cinco.
Was it Fucked Up Friends?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was Fucked Up
I think
Friends.
I might actually have a clean deck here. I'm not sure. We'll find out.
I wish that guy would have continued. Oh, dude, we would have made him famous, just like we were gonna make Joel's kid famous.
Right?
True.
A to the Izzo.
All right.
Question number 1.
I think the Amish community is best known for blank.
Horse testicles.
I think the Amish community is best known for blowing cows for milk.
Yeah.
You were wrong on the animal, but right in the region.
I think the Amish community is best known for incest.
With animals.
I think the Amish community is best known for
what did he say?
Bearded pedophiles.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Huh.
TC Casey.
There it is.
And he thought this was a bad deck. You know
No,
what?
I said I think this is a good deck.
Oh, it's a good deck? You know what? Read it again. Go ahead.
I think the Amish community is best known for A.
Yeah.
Blowing cows for milk.
B.
Incest.
C.
Bearded pedophiles.
Incestual bearded pedophiles
who blow cows for milk.
Who blow cows for milk. We are talking Utah, right?
No.
No, we're
talking not an Amish. We're talking about Pennsylvania, parts of.
That's Mormon. I'm sorry. They fuck through sheets, right?
No, they just get a whole bunch of wives because they got bitches.
Oh, what is that? Why is that out of one side? What the fuck was that?
I think blank.
Go
hand in hand.
Happy International Women's Day.
Gigantic turds and silk toilet paper.
Oh, be smooth. Yes, like it.
Reality TV and being canceled.
Oh, goodbye, bye, Kardashians. Yeah.
Or cocaine and titties.
Well, that's always a given. It's always a given.
I think blank and blank go hand in hand.
Especially if a chick will let you snort.
Gigantic turds and silk toilet paper.
Gigantic turds.
Reality TV and being canceled.
On big titties while snorting coke, watching reality TV get canceled. Somehow that's disgusting, but it works.
Laying on a gigantic turd?
You can, I don't know. You can,
Is that what you said?
I don't know. Laying one on big
Laying a
titties
gigantic
while
turd.
snorting a line of coke, watching reality
Where does
TV
the silk
get
toilet
canceled.
paper come in?
Mopping up. you need to.
Yeah, but that's what it's wiping your ass.
Dude, when you finish,
after taking a gigantic
look, I'm gonna give you a piece of advice here. When you finish, it's proper to help clean up.
No shit.
Yeah, just letting you know. I know you're doing
Been a
this
while,
thing.
I'm
Yeah,
not dumb.
Well, I'm just reminding you. You help mop up. Well, in your case,
throw a towel at him. Here you go.
In your case, you better be wearing a helmet. Question number 3.
Question number 3.
I think.
I would love to blank.
Don't look at me. It's look at him. Look at him.
I would love to
spit beer that way. Yeah.
Take a bubble bath with Bigfoot.
Oh. Oh no. I'm thinking about the hair in the tub.
Get a happy ending from a ladyboy.
Oh well, hey, that was some.
$20 is $20.
Or circumcise Mel Gibson.
Wow. Nice. Wow.
Anybody else? Because I think he might hurt himself if someone doesn't give an answer.
Circumcise Mel Gibson while getting a happy ending from a ladyboy. What was the third one? What was the first one? Sorry.
Take a bubble bath with Bigfoot.
And yeah, take a bubble bath with Bigfoot while circumcising Mel Gibson and getting a happy ending from a ladyboy.
Yep. That's so many infections waiting to happen all at once. So many.
And not all of them your own.
Dude, you're in the tub with
Plenty going
Sasquatch
around.
who's never taken a shower in his entire life while you're circumcising Mel Gibson.
No, Sasquatch, Pacific Northwest, he could stand under a waterfall.
Yeah, with that bear's pee in.
Dude, how many bears do you think there are up there?
I don't know. There's a bear.
There's probably more bear piss in the water in New Jersey than there is in the state of Washington.
That's human piss from all them fucking people in the ocean peeing. Question number 4.
Question number 4. You want to have blank inside your anus.
Crystal meth.
Yeah, sure.
Your best friend's pinky finger?
Starts with a pinky. It's $20. $20.
A giraffe's tongue.
Oh, big and purple. Yeah, chicks dig that.
Neil Patrick Harris.
He probably eat a good ass. He's cat.
No. Inside your ass.
Well, that's Neil Patrick Harris. He probably knows what he's doing. I trust him.
Well, is Neil Patrick Harris your best friend?
No.
What were the 3 again?
Your best friend's pinky finger, a giraffe's tongue,
right up your ass,
or Neil Patrick Harris.
Big purple. Maybe
Neil Patrick Harris holding your best friend's finger to direct a giraffe's tongue.
Yeah.
Like an orchestra guy.
Exactly.
I could see that. I still think Neil Patrick Harris would be pretty good.
Oh, this one's gonna be classic. This is a long statement, guys.
Is this a 2-parter?
Oh no, but it's a very long.
I like it. 2-parter.
Very long intro.
Yeah, go ahead.
You overhear a mother telling her daughter she needs breast implants. The daughter starts crying. You step in and tell her blank. Do you need me to read that again?
No.
She needs breast
You
implants.
overhear a mother telling her daughter she needs breast implants.
New titties.
The daughter starts crying. You step in and tell her, A, I am a surgeon, and ask to have a feel.
Oh, okay. Surgeon, copper.
B,
Uh-huh.
not to worry.
Yeah, not to worry.
It's all about that ass.
Oh, all about that bass. No trouble. Okay.
All about that bass.
No trouble. 3, go ahead.
Her mother was right. She has orangutan titties.
And D.
Damn it! That
Mr. Legata said they were fine flat.
Check, please. Not orangutan titties. No.
You overhear a mother telling her daughter she needs breast implants.
No.
The daughter starts crying, and you step in and tell her, I'm a surgeon.
It's okay.
Can
I like
feel
your
them?
orangutan titties.
Not to worry.
The surgeon
It's all
move is
about
good.
your ass anyway.
Yeah, that ass. Back that
Or,
up on the
you know what? Your mom's right. You got some
Orangutan titties.
orangutan titties there, honey.
Orangutan titties.
that was more chimpanzee, but okay.
Hey, go fuck yourself, all right?
It's all the same. We're, never mind. I don't want to say
It's
it.
a very good sound effect, I thought.
So what are we doing here, gentlemen?
Oh, we're totally taking the orangutan titties, hands down. How old is she?
This is an 8-bit bro question.
Oh, stop. You didn't have to go there. I knew that. I was just trying to be funny. He gurgled.
He was
got it.
successful.
Yeah, he got it.
As if age has anything to do with.
Depends on how far.
I mean, the mother could be 97 and the daughter's 80.
Look,
you know,
well, I
you need some breast implants. Them shit sagging.
Webby wants them small no matter how old they are.
No.
That's right. If they've got an ability to make a fold, something has gone wrong.
But no, we're not talking about that Facebook video that's circulating around where the guy's giving change to the woman out the window, and he's like, "Yo, show me your titties," and she just lifts it up like this, just a little bit. There they are, right there. No. That's orangutan titties. No. 2, 3, 1. Did I get that right? I think I did.
So you would tell her, "Don't worry about it. It's all about your ass."
Yeah. As I try and squeeze your titties. 2, 1, 3.
2, 1, 3.
2, 1, 3. Yeah.
But I'm a doctor. Why don't you?
Yeah. Let me cop a feel.
Why don't you let me check it out?
Yeah. Let me cop a feel.
Oh, honey. Ooh,
Yeah.
You got some orangutan titties.
Yeah.
You need.
I'm good.
36 Ds.
Yeah, I'm good.
You'll be good.
Yeah. Pump that shit up.
Webby. You need 30 A's.
I like them small, bro.
Yeah, I know.
More than a mouthful is wasted.
That's what he says.
I don't understand that.
I don't know. It just seems like chicks with smaller boobs have like the most perfect nipples. Chewable, long, perfect. Yeah. Yeah. Next question before I lose.
I am a compulsive gambler.
Thank God he did.
And
that.
just lost another bet.
Oh, yeah. Story of
Now
my
you
life.
have to go get a horrible tattoo of.
No. Hold
Justin Bieber.
Remember last week I was talking about the 10-hour bet that was lost?
Yo.
How about yeah. How about he lost another 10-hour bet? I don't know anything about what it relates to because I refuse to be a part of this next experiment. Because after you lost one 10-hour bet, why would you be dumb enough to go back and make another one?
My question before Ren finishes is who has to pay for the tattoo? I know in someone's world,
I was going to say,
other
according to
person
Webby,
has to pay for the tattoo.
Oh, it takes you got to pay up to come at me. End the story. End the story.
You are a compulsive gambler and just lost another bet.
Yeah.
Now you have to get a horrible tattoo of
Harry Potter.
Blank.
Yeah.
on your forehead.
No, fuck
Oh,
you.
wait. That would have been a horrible Saints tattoo last year that you wouldn't fucking get as you continued to run your mouth.
Forehead.
May I? May I? Thank you. Thank you. The words "dead babies rock" on your forehead.
Rock. My forehead.
2 swastikas on your neck.
Opposite sides. Okay. I just walk crooked and they look like Jewish stars.
A cartoon dick shooting cum beside your mouth.
That would be pretty brutal.
Actually, that'd be the one he'd probably end up with, but
50 to swallow, right?
$20. It's $20.
Yeah, for 50 I might swallow.
Yeah, it's a cartoon dick that has 5-0 painted on the like tattooed to the nuts.
I'm not answering this question. There are other people.
What?
There are other people involved.
I can't fashion a proper unless
you are a compulsive gambler and just lost another bet. Now you have to get a horrible tattoo of the words "dead babies rock" on your forehead, 2 swastikas on your neck, or a cartoon dick shooting jizz beside your mouth.
Oh, I got it.
Be my guest.
You got a cartoon schlong that's so long that then it reaches down to the neck where the 2 swastikas are, and it's shooting so much that part of it is by your mouth, but it's also shot the words "dead babies rock" up onto your forehead.
Wow, how creative is that? Start that ad campaign, bro. We're going to make money on that one.
That's the nuts with 5-0 on his neck. It's 5-0, and inside the O, there's 2 swastikas.
Oh, you better call a popo.
So in the O of the
marketing for Spunk Lube.
That's right. And then it's shooting up his cheek. So you get part of it across his upper lip. The rest of it does go across his forehead for the finisher.
Well, the first couple blasts are a lot of times an overshoot of the runway anyway.
Oh boy, Web Boy has nothing to do with this conversation that's going on in the Impet Bro.
Well, of course not, because after your remarks earlier, you're never gonna know.
I was gonna say, do you even know what it's like to hit the headboard?
The answer is nachos.
Yeah, the answer is nachos.
The answer is nachos.
Is he gonna get those tacos on
tortilla
chips? Yeah.
Well, at Taco Bell, everything has the same gunk in it anyway. It's like, you want a Tostito, you want a taco, you want a burrito. They might as well just take a scoop of
stuff
in taco stuff and just whatever you want. We put the same stuff.
It's like, it's Taco Bell. I don't know. What do you want your taco stuff in? Do you want it in a bowl, a hard shell, a soft shell? Do you want me to fry it between 2 shells? Do you want me to put it over some chips? Yeah. Do you actually? There is the new double crunch wrap or something like that.
Yeah.
So you'd have to. Do you want that between 2 shells and wrapped in a soft shell? Yeah. Do you want that folded between a hard shell and a soft shell? Would you like us to use this extra soft pillowcase shell or this regular soft shell?
You want it in the Dorito shell with nacho cheese or the Dorito shell with ranch?
You want whiz with that?
Or would you like that in a pita?
Yeah.
Yeah, how would you like your taco stuff?
Well, they even have the Mexican pizza. It's
That's
got
right.
the 2...
That's your 2 crunchies. That's your 2 flat crunchies.
Yeah.
Oh, going to fucking White Castle. So good, White Castle.
It's fucking Taco Tuesday. You gotta go get some tacos.
I did I had a salad for lunch and tacos.
So go to Taco Bell.
No,
Taco Tuesday.
No, you're quite Taco Bell.
Dude, bring her back some nachos.
Right?
Hey, I got you tacos on a plate.
Trust me. I'm sleeping on the
that or get they got that $10 10 taco deal in the box at Taco Bell. And what you do is you bring it back, bring it back and get a spoon and scrape everything out on some Tostitos.
So sleeping on the couch. It's very rare I bring my personal shit into the show, but that was too funny not to. I mean, it was just like the...
Would you like me to save you yet?
Last question.
Last question?
I think so.
Oh, that's not going to save you.
No, it's not happening. It's not happening. Just because you picked up the ones you dropped on the floor doesn't mean they're in your hand.
Hey,
no,
hold on. Can I share the last page with the world?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Last page.
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
In high school,
I don't know what that meant, but yeah, in high school.
You were voted most likely to
It's most talkative, but
blow your way to success.
Yeah, no.
$20, $20.
No. That's too many people to blow up the live for $20, bro.
Live in a homeless shelter?
I mean, if that was your claim to fame, it wouldn't be too many people, would it?
Become a serial killer.
Oh.
Because you're not going to get your way to success by blowing people that can't make you successful, and there's only a few of those.
I can blow my way to the top to become successful enough to become a serial killer.
No. Actually, there is blowing your way to the top of serial killing, which not many people would know how many that number was unless you were busted. And if you blew your way to the top of serial killing, it's highly unlikely that they'd catch you.
DNA on if you're blowing your way, you're leaving DNA behind.
No, I imagine actually
they're leaving DNA behind.
Yeah, I imagine he's doing the responsible thing and
wiping down with a Lysol wipe because they're dead.
No, maybe that's what's missing. Everybody they find is missing a dick, and nobody knows he's blowing his way to the top.
Why we gotta talk about missing dicks now? How do you get a little? How do you get dick out of fucking Richard?
Tell Webby to back his hips up.
No, you ask him nicely. I don't know. Your questions are kind of absurd.
Are you not going to answer? Are you afraid to incriminate yourself even more?
Thinking I want to get my pillow out of the bedroom at least tonight.
It's not going to happen.
In high school, you were voted most likely to blow your way to success, live in a homeless shelter, or become a serial killer.
I already answered that. I'm going to blow my way to the top, become a serial killer, and then crash and burn and live in the fucking...
homeless shelter?
Yeah.
See, I would have lived in a homeless shelter and then blew my way to success. Yep. To become a serial killer.
Yeah, but there's nowhere but down from there. So why not just go there?
Not if you don't get caught.
You can get away with it in a trailer park. Look how many people get away with it in a trailer park. Don't you watch live people?
No, he was literally just homeless and blew his way to being a successful serial killer.
Well, that's possible too, but there's no way to go but down.
You know what?
There.
You know what made the turn for me?
What?
Was the sit-in down in the Wall Street area for Occupy. That's my blowjob success to the top, to become a serial killer of the other party.
You've been watching a lot of stepsister porn.
Netflix.
I watched that on Netflix. I watched it.
No, Netflix. Tyson.
Oh, I didn't watch that yet. I watched.
Watch that.
I watched Hot Girls.
I've already kind of tried to bring a little bit more of that influence of like him post, like the crazy shit that you look back at and remember him for.
It don't matter. He's still crazy. He wants to fight a fucking bear now.
No, he doesn't.
Sorry, bro. He wants to fight a bear.
You look back at Tyson and you feel sorry for him in some allocations. And then you really wonder how bad it was in other occasions. But to listen to this story where he sits down and this is his editorial of the narrative. He sat down with Joe Rogan a couple months back and kind of got part of this story out going into this moment. And now what he's done with this moment, it's a really good story where you're just like, damn. Tyson is every bit of the guy I thought he was.
I like him.
Through the whole scenario.
Yeah.
But now he understands better now who the guy he was going through all of that shit. Yeah. Like he looks at it all the same way we do, where he just looks back and goes, I don't remember a big chunk of that, but I'm glad it was well documented because shit happens so fast.
I'm sure.
I actually only have 2 questions left that I want to ask.
Let's go.
And you're leading me right into one of them, Tom.
Go for it.
Go for it, because I
think the public should not forgive athletes who bite their opponent's ear off.
Twice.
Take performance-enhancing drugs to win races.
Okay. Lost a testicle to that. How'd that feel? Fucking.
And C, to bring it completely full circle.
Yeah.
Lose games.
So this is Pete Rose, Mike Tyson, and Bicycle Boy all wrapped up in one.
One testicle, Bicycle Boy, yes.
I thought you were going to say quit playing football to play soccer.
Oh, Ochocinco.
No.
Okay.
Take performance-enhancing drugs to win races.
Yeah, and I was playing along with Tom. Yeah, that's...
D.
All of the above.
No, go play soccer when you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, D, go play soccer.
Wow, what order would you put that in, though? If you, guess you can't. Yeah.
Well,
I think the public should not forgive athletes who
taking performance,
fight an opponent's ear off,
drugs,
win races by taking drugs, or lose games intentionally.
The question is what
order?
Well,
intentionally.
No, Tom. The question is what order could you actually pull those off?
Bite ears off.
Well,
could you be a boxer, then a football player, then a bicyclist?
I don't think you have to
bite people
clarify it that way. I think you could bite opponents' ears off because you were taking performance-enhancing drugs, which caused you to lose games or the races or whatever.
Well, you'd win races, but you'd lose the game. So it's like you'd win the battle but lose the war.
Story of my life, sleeping on a couch.
All right,
so he'd win stage 1, but the guy who said he cheated getting there would be the guy who got his ear bitten off.
And won stage 2.
Yeah, I don't think the. Okay, yeah, you're right. Let's go on to the next one.
This one is really specifically for Webby.
Oh God, it's got something to do with my grandmother, ice cream, and fucking Katie.
If you came home from a long day doing the 8-bit bros to find your significant other cheating, you would.
This is the 8-bit bros. We'll see you next our late edition.
A, cry because you're emo.
Oh, okay.
B,
yeah,
join in because you're constantly horny.
He is Webby.
Or C, murder them because it's the right thing to do.
BAC.
Or
actually, purely the Web Boy answer from
BCA.
No, purely the Web Boy answer is just C.
Wow.
There's also D, make a plate of nachos and watch.
Yeah, the only
so you mean tacos?
You get back at her.
The only thing the nachos would be missing, you people, what you fucking forgot. Okay.
Onions?
No. The fucking jalapenos.
Tacos and nachos. It's the same thing anyway.
Yeah, you all.
Yeah, but you could ask for a side of that.
You all get minus points.
They would be missing.
So he says BCA. He would join in because he's constantly horny. Then he would murder them because it's the right thing to do, and then cry because he's really just emo.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Shed a tear.
That's pretty good.
I'm a millennial. I realize in 20 years I want to go back and relive my life.
All right, really the last one now.
Okay,
Makes sense.
White Castle, man.
You would use cloning technology to create an abundance of
White Castle burgers. White Castle burgers.
Pretty people.
Oh, pretty people. Beautiful people. The beautiful people.
Smurfs.
or snarks, depending on.
What if I consider them to be the beautiful people?
Right?
There you go. Which means you would probably also consider them for number 3.
Uh-oh. Poopy Doogie?
Nope.
Okay.
Hitler's slaves.
Smurfs!
Or Snorks. I think the Snorks would be Hitler's slaves. I think the Smurfs had number 1 over the Snorks, so. Just my opinion. But...
So you would clone the Smurfs because they're pretty people.
To attack Hitler and...
No.
No, to be Hitler, I would clone the Smurfs because they were pretty to be Hitler's slaves.
Or you could say...
And then I would just enjoy the Snorks, but...
You could say I would clone Hitler's slaves, which would be made up of pretty people and Smurfs.
See, that is the first question we've had that has been multidimensional.
Yeah, we've been able to agree on a lot of things tonight.
This has been the 8-Bit Bro early edition.
If you say so.
It's a $10 word.
No, I didn't mean that. I meant the whole other statement before that. You can have your $10 word. Because it was
$10
only
word.
It was only worth $7.
Fuck yourself. That's a $10 word.
Actually, I just negotiated a $30 deal earlier in a commercial.
See,
break.
now it's a $30 word.
No, actually, my $30 deal was composed of $7 and $10 words. That's the irony of this subject, is because that literally did happen. I got a $30 deal out of $7 or $10 items.
Don't do it. Don't.
Is that on cam at all? Can you see that?
These two can see it.
Yeah, I can see it.
Because I'm gonna knock that shit down right now.
And then you're gonna clean my floor.
I already brought the theme going on. 8-Bit Bros.
Yeah, you said you got to mop up after.
Is it 20?
Oh my God! I just moved OBS out of the way in order to see that.
Yeah, you can see it on Facebook too.
I'm gonna knock it over with this can right here. It'd be my luck.
Wait, where are you seeing it on Facebook?
You can't see it on Facebook.
No.
That camera's not being shown.
No.
I was like, no way you can see that on Facebook. I'm not putting that out there.
No, I'm watching Facebook. Are you talking about just seeing the can?
The can.
I'm holding up.
No, we're talking about the tower of cans.
I can't see the tower.
Go back to Skype.
Go back to Skype and look there.
I'm with you.
Tower of Schweppervessens. Ricola.
Schwepper, I like it. Schwepper.
Oh,
Schwepper.
Jesus H. Christ, that's a tower, all right.
Schweppervessens.
I can make it a Saturn rocket.
That makes it a Saturn II.
It's gonna fall over.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
I trust Rand.
No, it's gonna fall over.
It's not as meticulous as building Legos as Thump.
No, actually, I almost ordered 3 more tanks today, and then as I was about to check out with those 3 more tanks, I saw a set of 5 more tanks, and almost ordered those instead, and was like, all right, maybe I got a problem.
And you doubted him.
Hey, gentlemen, watch this.
You are a bastard, sir.
Yeah, because you
Bastardo.
8-Bit Bros. It's only water. Schweppervessens with the little raspberry.
Schweppervessens.
8-Bit Bros. Tuesday, early edition. Don't matter when it is. I don't care anymore.
I got to figure out whether I'm making a...
No, not yet. But White House.
Should I make a steak at 9 at night?
Actually, I'm about to go have a steak here in just a moment.
Tom, you have 8 minutes to go buy seasonings for that steak at the Family Dollar across the
street. No, I got all the seasonings.
Yeah, you better fucking have, because I mean, if I gotta miss another fucking episode of the Gully Show because you gotta go get fucking seasonings.
No, I've got plenty of seasonings here. It's already seasoned. It's waiting.
He's got a double.
Yeah, so you should go throw it in the George Foreman.
George Foreman.
That's all the man has.
I know.
With his little corn buttering tray that he puts underneath to catch.
I got skillets and stuff now.
That's right. He's got more room. He got to pull shit out of storage.
I got a bunch of. I've almost got this place totally consolidated now. I've only got like 2 boxes that I got to buy a piece of furniture for, and it's only because they're full of Blu-ray and DVDs.
Not VHS.
No, I don't have any VHS.
Sorry,
I also don't have any.
Sorry, that was a full circle conversation.
I know, but I also don't have any 2-year-old cover photos being advertised on my
What
webpage.
did I learn today?
Sorry, I'm
Tom
sorry.
Gully has no VHS
Sorry,
porn tapes.
Tom. I just sometimes things strike me funny, and they must be said.
You know, if you were as hip as the dudes on Don't Shoot the Messenger, you would realize I've got way more playing the dozens game than that guy will ever have. His comebacks are like, your dad breathes hard when he shovels snow and just crap.
The literal saddest part of this all is before the show, I was on the phone with my cousin, and he was like, yo, so how can I convert all of my VHSs and DVDs?
Right on your computer?
VHSs suck.
I was like, stop. I was like, stop it. I was like, stop it. This is not what you're literally asking me. And then here we go again. Like a fortune teller. You motherfuckers bring me back full circle before I even talk to you. Y'all bring me back full circle.
I was out on VHS ages ago. They're too cumbersome to move. They're not any good. When DVD came out, I bought all the stuff I had on VHS on DVD.
All right. Did you upgrade to Blu-ray?
Not on everything. On a lot of stuff.
Did you upgrade to
and the reason is because
did you upgrade
Blu-ray,
to 4K Dolby Digital?
No. I don't have a screen for that yet. But the reason that I did, it was easy to upgrade a lot of stuff on Blu-ray. Take something like Rio Bravo. The DVD for Rio Bravo probably cost me $10-15. The Blu-ray, $5.99.
Yep.
There's a lot of movies, older movies that you can get on Blu-ray, super less expensive. So why not just go ahead and get it? But I have a lot of other stuff, Criterion Collection stuff and things like that on DVD.
But my question is it less expensive if you already bought it once and then are buying again under another media?
It depends on how old the movie is.
Yeah, it depends on the movie and its popularity and all that kind of stuff. But
Blu-rays, you go get the latest Disney movie and it's $35.
Well, no,
Blu-ray, the DVD, a digital copy.
No, the perfect example for gamers would be Skyrim. How many copies of Skyrim does the average gamer own that die-hard played Skyrim?
Yeah, probably across 3 platforms.
It's like I got a movie called My Blue Heaven with Steve Martin.
It's a great movie.
It's a movie I like.
My Blue Heaven.
I don't love. So it's like I'm not buying that on Blu-ray ever. I've got it on DVD. And also it depends on how dependent the movie is on the visual.
How many
copies? It's a movie
for
instance, 12 Angry Men, which is a black and white movie, Henry Fonda and on the big all-star cast. That movie, why would I own it on Blu-ray? It makes no sense to go ahead and upgrade it there.
Yeah.
But most of them I have.
Blazing Saddles.
Not out on Blu-ray yet.
Nope.
Not yet.
See, I would go and buy it.
But I don't know.
Digitally.
I don't know. I don't know how well that would transfer to Blu-ray because that was filmed on 35 millimeter and it's very. The filters that were applied to that movie to make it look more dirtier than it was because it was filmed out in the West.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Not on Blu-ray.
I don't even think. I think
because it was originally shot at.
It
was originally shot at 25p.
It was.
Yeah, and it's a shit print.
You can convert it to 24p or you can convert it to 29.97, but you are not converting that all the way up digital.
I'll give you some movies off the bat, old school, that I would think of. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Blu-ray. That would look pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
Probably sound pretty damn good, too.
Rocky Horror?
I would do Rocky Horror just for the Dolby Atmos.
Wasn't that shot on 14 millimeter though?
No, that was shot on 35 millimeter film.
Yeah.
Everything was 35 mil then, which is perfect HD. I mean, we know that already. It's
all right. So we've got a time period that.
Well, if you're looking at like that 70s, 80s,
we got a time period where you're able to be upscaled. Anything before a certain time period, you're not really able to be upscaled.
Depends on what it was shot
with
on.
some exceptions, yes.
Yeah. Depends on what it was shot on. I mean, any 35 millimeter, even if it's like a slide in your grandmother's attic, if you scan that into a computer, it's 1920 by 1080. It's HD.
Yeah.
It's the format. 35 millimeter is HD. 70 millimeter IMAX outside the HD box. It's wider. That's what
it's like Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid. I have that on DVD. I'm not upgrading that. It's black and white. It's got old black and white movies in it. I'm not going up to Blu-ray on that.
No, but you're going to run out and you're going to get Reservoir Dogs and Pulp Fiction.
Already got them.
Yeah, Blu-ray. Yeah. That's hands down.
Anything.
Star Wars collection. I recently bought Harry Potter collection on Blu-ray, 4K, and The Matrix.
Well, it's just like I'm sure T.C. Casey had Brokeback Mountain on VHS, and then he had to give it on DVD, and then he get it on Blu-ray.
Right,
and then he actually reenacted it.
Yes.
Along with the Notebook.
Oh, we're just tearing apart our faithful guests.
Yeah, because they love us no matter what. Don't matter. This is what you tune in for.
He eats tapioca pudding while he watches it too, so you can wash it
you
out
need
of
Sean
his...
Connery eating Fancy Feast in the
Yeah.
Oh, all right, let's put a dime in this bucket because a nail doesn't work all the time.
Put a pin in it.
I'm going White Castle.
Have fun.
Yeah.
I'm making a petite sirloin steak that's been seasoned with rubs and garlic and deliciousness.
White Castle.
Hey, Webb.
Yeah. White Castle.
You and I should see each other on the track.
Yeah, I'll wait for you to post you.
Well, no, actually, you and I need to do what we've done before.
Hook up.
We need to build a car together.
Hook up and roll. Yeah, I need a couple hours to clean up. I got some. Yeah, I'm screwing the chair right down to the fucking floorboards.
Oh,
drilling it right into the floor.
Oh man, I wish I would even consider that, but I won't.
I don't own the house. I don't care. I'm drilling this motherfucker.
No, I own the house. I care.
Yeah. Remember, I got short door shifter, all that shit.
All right, gentlemen, you guys can talk about the smoke show.
April Bros, Tuesday. Thank you, Mr. Tom Gully. As always, Tom Gully Show, Monday through Friday, 7 p.m.
No Ren Thursday. I'm sorry.
No Ren on Thursday, which means me and Thump got to get together. And
hey, actually, it means Willa News. Get ready to see what me and Webb and Tom distribute.
Okay, I got to take the Wheel of News with me. Good. Okay, thank you. That would have been bad. Thank you. I had to take it with me.
Oh, and I found all the bits and bots for it to replace the...
And if you guys want to do a special DFS this weekend for the Home Run Derby, let me know.
On St. Patrick's Day. That could be bad.
Oh, we could have
Actually, I got a bar crawl on Saturday. If y'all want to do a Sunday show, I'm good.
It'd have to be early Sunday.
Yeah, it has to be early.
It can be any time. I don't care.
Hey, Facebook.
Tom, careful with that. Hey, guys, we're doing a show at 7 a.m. Sunday, which would be 4 a.m. Tom's time.
No.
5 a.m.
5 a.m. He's only...
Yeah, 5. I'm only 2 hours.
2 hours. So we're going to do it.
That's fine with me.
Sure.
I'm up at 5 every day, brother.
We'll get him up at 4.
Dude, he'll be...
I can get up at 4 on a Sunday. No problem.
Tom, I've tuned in all across the internet.
He called me this morning at 5:15, which was 3:15 his time.
It was acts.
I didn't even hear it.
You butt dialed Render Man. That's always good to know. And I'm the one.
No, I was trying to see if somebody was trying to pull me in on their Facebook Live, and they said they couldn't see my camera. The camera. It was Julie Angelina, and. I don't know how I did it, but I accidentally hit Ren's email thing because I was trying to see if the camera would work in an email.
Your phone on the desk when you're in the.
I don't use a phone.
He uses his computer.
I use my computer. This is my phone. It's not hooked up to the. It's just a PDA, but pretty much. In fact, it doesn't even have power right now.
Couldn't live without my phone. I don't know how you could do that. I can't.
All right, 8-Bit Bros.
Yeah, we
I'll
out.
see you on the late edition later.
Castle. Thank you, Tom.
Right, see you guys later.